Yo, yo, yo. Welcome in, everybody. We are finally here. It's finally Friday. Let's freaking go. I'm tired. And the coffee is already brewing. I forgot to brew it. So, yeah. So, if I have a lot of retard moments, that's why I'm on my first cup. Welcome in. Welcome in, Lucian Wolf. Endless Nectone. Yannicka. What's up? Greetings and Benavua. All right. Oh God, I got a lot of crap on my screen. Your shoulders are sore? Ooh. What, gym time or was it work? Let me shrink myself just a little bit more. Boom. All right. I said just a little bit. Damn it. I hate when you don't click on anything else. Your chest day from yesterday. Ooh. It means you did a good work, man.
Run.
What up, Goth? How you doing? I hope you actually goth, not like these fakers. We want actual goth women. We don't want actually goth mommies. All right, let's go ahead and get the day started. Let's go ahead and bring up something. All right. Did I? I think I did put something in my reacts, and I do need to start checking my stream reacts too, because I know people have been posting in that. Let me see, stream suggestions. Okay, I watched that one. All right, so I got a couple of from what I picked, and then I got like 2 from actual stream suggestions. One actually is not a video, it's sad news. Another great one has passed. Peter Cullen. He was best known for Optimus Prime. Man, we're having like, it sucks when we start having like deaths and stuff like that, because I mean it already sucks because it's a death, but then when people just start dropping off, like damn. All right, so let's go ahead and get this going. I really need to start doing this from the King of Norway or something died today too. Damn. That's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and actually, I like that beat. Let's go ahead and get that going. Hang on, chat. Let me get my coffee. Then we'll go ahead and get started. All right. It's called. It's pronounced Fufifi. All right. Let's go ahead and turn this on. I know you guys might be tired of hearing about it, but it's just how bad this situation has got. Where, of course, this whole Lindsay case, and people are, well, mainly women, are just going crazy about this woman. And from all the things that I've seen about this, mainly people are not focused on what has really tragically happened, was the death of 3 children. Everybody's only focused on Lindsay herself or the husband or the somewhat what they want to say they want to say is malpractice of the doctors and stuff like that, because apparently she was diagnosed with postpartum, all this other crap. But it's like, okay, what about the kids? What about the kids? People are failing to remember we have 3 children gone. I think Dolly Parton was the worst for you, because you had 2 of her songs on your playlist. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. All right, so this is from Altieri's point of view. We're going to watch 2 videos about this, and then we're going to go ahead and go to something else, because honestly, I'm kind of tired of hearing about her. I just hope they either throw her ass in jail or somebody's institution for the rest of her life. Or just electric chair. Electric chair. Alright. Wait, is this... Oh, no, this is Bearing. And then we're going to... This is Bearing, and then we're going to look at Altieri's video all about it. So, let's go. I gotta unmute. God damn it. Already off to a great start. This woman came from that movie Smile. This is the demon already. And then we have Jeffrey Dahmer's daughter right here.
What the f is going on with these crazy nutcase women? That was a bunch of psycho women sitting in the courtroom.
Oh, I didn't even know. I just saw her crazy ass. I didn't notice she was smiling it too. Oh, shit.
Fangirling for Lindsay Clancy. By the way, that main one, the one that winked, the one that looks like she's going to come to you in your nightmares, she claims she was Lindsay Clancy's childhood friend. Now, I don't know how accurate that is, but here she is fangirling.
We need more bearicides to keep the schizo women away from kids. Yep. We need more women choosing the bear, and we need more bears hungry.
Taking selfies with a defense lawyer. I mean, this is feral. This is disgusting behavior. Sugar Tits had to sit this one out. This subject actually makes her very, very mad, because there seems to be some sort of mass psychosis when it comes to a certain type of chick, and it actually does make Tits rage. Like, she wants to shred a bitch. It's actually quite confronting. So I thought I'd have a look at some more clips of these nutters, because they are...
I noticed too, because yeah, he's using how Sugar Tits edits. I'm just not realizing that. Damn. And you know something is bad when Sugar has to sit out, because Sugar can take a lot of stuff. So you know it's bad when she has to say, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna sit this one out because I'm in them raging.
Everywhere. There's memes all over the internet. Quite fitting memes. Accurate memes. There's chicks TikToking themselves throwing ice into bathtubs. I don't know why. Apparently that's like how you get rid of your rage or something. But listen, bros, we gotta have a chat. We all know women can tend to be, how do I say it, retarded psychos, right? But this is just a totally unacceptable level of retarded psycho. You know what they're trying to do? And stick with me here. We've all had that experience where you're in the market for, say, a new couch. And you're out shopping and you see this beige couch. And the missus goes, oh my God, look at this beige couch. We need to buy this beige couch. And you're like, yeah, the couch kinda sucks. And she's like, but oh my God, it would go with the curtains. Think about the rug. It would totally match our rug. And you're like, yeah, but it's fucking beige. The kid's gonna spill shit on it. The fucking dog's gonna jump on it. It's gonna get dirty as fuck. It's kinda just not the right couch. And she's like, but I'll keep it clean. I'll buy one of those upholstery cleaning machines. Trust me, it'll be perfect. Let's buy the couch. And you're like, yeah, look, I just think the couch is a bit gay. And it's like $3,000. It's not even that good. And she's like, but it's 10.
I mean, the joke is kind of going, but that is true. That simple ass couch would be like $3,000. It's just a simple fucking beige couch.
% off! The guy said the sale's ending tomorrow! If we don't buy it right now, we're basically giving away money! And something in you just fucking snaps and you go, okay, let's buy the couch. And then she says, great! Let's go find some throw rugs and cushions to match! And we totally need a new coffee table! These chicks are trying to beige couch us into infanticide. Now, I'm not saying my wife's doing that, I'm not saying your wife's doing that. We actually don't even own a fucking beige couch. I
don't even have a wife.
Simply illustrating a point. Most of us own a few metaphorical beige couches. But these psycho bitches are trying to collectively beige couch men into thinking that murdering your kids is an acceptable thing to do, actually. And I'm sorry, but they can collectively suck our dicks. Anyway, let's have a look at some retarded psychos. Let's go! I don't take a lot of things at face value, but tap water was definitely something I blindly trusted until I actually looked at how slow water regulation moves. Over 176 million people in the US are drinking tap water with PFAS, synthetic forever chemicals from non-stick pans and packaging that don't break down in your body. The EPA set legal limits for them, but utilities have until 2029 and in some cases 2031 to comply, meaning right now a system can run above those limits without notifying you. That is where today's sponsor Cove Pure comes in. Unlike standard pitcher filters that barely touch the bad stuff, their Clearwave reverse osmosis system is certified to remove up to 99.9% of contaminants, including PFAS, heavy metals and microplastics. The best part is how simple the setup is. It sits right on your countertop, plugs into the wall and requires zero drilling or plumbing work. You just plug it in and let the reverse osmosis technology do the heavy lifting. Once you try Cove Pure water, you're never going back. It makes your water taste so good. Even better, visit covepure.com/bearing and they'll knock $250 off your system for a limited time, which makes taking control of your water quality way...
Damn! How much is this damn thing? Just go to Walmart and buy one of them damn beakers. That's all you need. $30. Get the zero. I literally just replaced it. Let me see them. Yeah. It's called Zero Water, $30. Now, the filters are a little expensive, but it does everything that thing does. There you go.
More affordable.
Your town's water is cursed, so I drink only bottled water. Yep. I drink only... Don't get me wrong. In Texas, the water is mainly alkaline, which is kind of crazy to think that our tap water is actually good. But still, sometimes in some apartments, it tastes like pure ass. So I got a filter too.
So apart from this horrifically non-verbal, sinister, nightmare-fueled grinning type of fangirl we saw in court, we've got the emotionals, you know, the Lindsay Clancy's just a poor woman. Jeez, Bambi, how could you say Bambi is bad? Since this trial started, I've not been okay. Women didn't hear her voice in that diary. We heard our own. She loved those babies with her whole heart. She carried the entire mental load of that home and was drowning the whole time. She asked for help. We didn't catch her. He knew. Listen,
this has got to be the greatest test. What up, Jess? How you doing? This has got to be the greatest test of all. Men, ask your ladies about this trial, and if they start acting like this, hang on. I gotta do it. I need to hurry up and give me a stream deck so I can have this on button press. But yeah. Ask them about this, and as soon if they start acting like this,
run.
Very fast. Don't even look back. Just run.
The whole time. She asked for help. We didn't catch her. He knew. Listen, I watched Patrick Clancy's testimony last night because I'm a true crime podcast now. And this whole she carried the whole load thing just wasn't present. This is an after the fact concoction. The facts are he worked hard for his family. He even started working from home. He started...
Okay, he does look like a young House. What's that actor that played House? He looks like him.
Working from home because she was stressed and anxious. Now, after she had the last kid, she was super anxious about going back to work. So he said, it's okay, babe. You don't have to go back. You can be a stay-at-home mum. It's fine. He was taking them on holidays. He'd take them on family outings. They had a family boat. They'd go to the fucking lake or whatever the fuck. He was out running errands. He was out picking up takeaway food and medicine. Like when she offed the kids. This narrative that he was some sort of absent father / husband is...
Yeah. Going over everything and looking at some of the videos and even reading some of the stuff myself, the husband was just as involved as she was. He took time off. He was working from home. He made sure that she went to different doctors. He was constantly monitoring her. He also tried to get her off of some of the meds that she was being prescribed. He was there. You know, that he hired another nanny for her and all that. He did his part to make sure that she was good. The only thing I can't criticize him on, if you know your woman is kind of going, you know, she's kind of cuckoo. You know, she's on her meds, she's off her meds. So even though things seem to be fine, and even though she is acting good with the children, I still wouldn't leave the children with her by herself. I still would be like, hey, baby, okay, look, me and the kids, you want us to go get food? The kids, you know, me and the kids gonna go, I'm gonna go get the kids some ice cream too, you know. I'm gonna come up with any excuse I can to bring the kids with me until I get like a doctor's note or some type of, psychic, therapist, get a therapist and a doctor's order saying, you good. I am not gonna trust your word.
Just made up.
He got rid of all of their stuff. She doesn't have anything. But you guys, I can't. I can't. Like, she can't pet their lovies. It's so upsetting. And I keep seeing her just sitting there and having to listen to all of this over and over again.
Woman, if you're gonna be performative, get your goddamn camera straight. Damn.
She can't even pet their lovies.
She can't even pet their lovies. She can't pet their stuffies. He got rid of them. What a bad guy. I mean, how is this fucking relevant? Let's just say he burnt the stuffies. Let's just say he burnt them and pissed on them. How is this fucking relevant? This bitch admitted to killing her kids. I mean, the lengths that some of these crazy bitches will go to somehow paint her as like this innocent Bambi, like I said, is just fucking mind-numbing. Well, yeah, maybe she methodically strangled the kids one by one, but he took the stuffed animals away. Fucking give me a break. Lindsay is not innocent, no matter how much her champion of women's rights lawyer says so.
I love her. She's just such a marvelous...
But even him, he agreed that she murdered the children. They all agreed that she killed the kids. They just trying to see where she was. Was she's insane, or did she actually plan it out? That's all. Nobody admit that she was innocent. Everybody is understand that she killed the kids. I don't know why people are feeling more. They feeling more guilty, or not more guilty. They feeling more sorry for the murderer than they are the 3 kids.
Sweet, innocent person. She's just amazing.
Never mind, I lied. He did call her innocent.
And so strong.
I mean, I know he's a lawyer. I know he's her lawyer. But she is categorically not innocent. Now, I am not a lawyer. But isn't she either guilty of murder because she killed her kids, or criminally insane because she killed her kids? Is either one of those innocent? I don't think it is. As
No.
I said, I'm not a lawyer, but she's either legally a murderer or criminally insane. Neither one of those I'd categorize as innocent. Okay, so then we got the psycho bitches that are like, well, yeah, she killed the kids, but you don't understand. Men don't understand how
There's nothing to understand. She killed the children. That's what is there to understand?
fucked in the head women can get. And actually, men are the bad guys because they don't understand how fucked up in the head we can get.
I would rather scooch my coot on a cheese grater and then take a lemon juice bath
Okay.
Ew.
than have a man try to describe to me or mansplain postpartum depression. The day after I gave birth, the doctor came into the hospital room to check on me. Before he walked in, I was already in that hospital room for hours by myself, hysterically crying.
Yeah, lady, I don't think anyone, or I don't think many people, are saying postpartum depression doesn't exist. It obviously does exist. It's a bad thing. We wish.
Just the timing of it, it seemed pretty off because from what I've seen and what I've heard is postpartum depression comes a little bit sometime after ladies have a child. Not months, not years after. It's like almost immediate. So what are we doing? These items hold memories, and I'm sorry, what? Yeah.
and I'm speaking for most men collectively here, we wish it didn't exist. We don't want bad things to happen to you. I believe your story. I believe you when you say you went through some hell after the birth of your child. I accept that and I sympathise with that. You know what I don't sympathise with?
Yes.
Is killing your fucking kids. I mean, there's got to be a line somewhere, doesn't there? Us men can give accommodations. We can accept the fact that sometimes women are retarded psychos. But the line is kind of drawn at killing the kids. I mean, is that not
Yes.
reasonable?
I couldn't stop. I looked at my child and all I saw was a loaf of bread. This baby that I tried for and wanted so much for 2 years felt like nothing to me. So until people start taking this topic seriously and actually fucking listen to what is going on with so many women.
We are listening. You are not making any sense. I'm listening to you, but you're not making any fucking sense.
We're gonna keep having these situations like the Lindsay Clancy case.
Well, firstly, congratulations on, not killing the kid. Well done. But what was Patrick Clancy supposed to do? Like, until people start listening to women about this, it's gonna keep happening. What was he supposed to do? Can you just give us an outline? I mean, one of the things I learnt last night in his testimony is that when the last kid was born, not only did she have maternity leave, permanent maternity leave, like he said, don't worry, babe, you don't have to go back to work. But he took 12 weeks off work. 12 weeks of paternity leave. And he used that 12 weeks to basically be the sole parent of the other 2 kids, allowing Lindsay to only take care of the baby. He'd take them to playgrounds and birthday parties and outings and Christ knows what. He was at her beck and call to go out and get shit, to go and get takeaway food, to go and get medicine, whatever the fuck she wanted. She had a stay in a psychiatric hospital a few months before the
All right, brother, have a good time at the gym, man. Have a good time at the gym.
murders. They had a fucking nanny, for Christ's sake. Not a full-time one, a part-time one. But it just sounds like Lindsay was put in the best position possible.
And nannies ain't cheap, by the way. Nannies ain't cheap, by the way.
To manage this horrible thing she was going through. And like I said in our last video, she was a delivery and birthing nurse. I mean, of anyone, she should be the one to be able to spot these signs of, I'm about to do something totally retarded and psycho and evil. Like I said, I just don't understand what more Patrick Clancy could have done apart from forcibly taking the kids from her. I mean, is that where we're supposed to go? Oh, mum's acting a bit strange. Abduct the kids! I don't think that is where you want to go. So then we've got the flat out Patrick Clancy did it. Lindsay didn't do nothing. Psycho bitch.
The women who support Patrick Clancy.
Septum ring. Septum ring. A lot of people want to say women that gets a shitload of tattoos as well. I don't know, because there's some women out there that has a lot of tattoos and they're not insane. But when you got the Cruella de Vil hairstyle, septum rings, and the tattoos, and then you about to say something completely retarded.
And who are totally against Lindsay.
All right, later.
She's a monster.
Have a good workout, man.
Are
Don't hurt yourself, okay? Don't hurt yourself.
male centered and given to red pill rhetoric bullshit, and nobody will ever.
What the fuck does the red pill has to do with? Ma'am, what the hell does the red pill have to do with a woman who killed her children? What does that have to do with it? There's a terrible situation to where 3 innocent children are dead. What does the red pill have to do? You letting the red pill come out your mouth is giving them ammo, is giving them ammunition. You making this video is giving them ammunition.
Convince me otherwise, you can argue with the fucking wall, because you will not change
Arguing with you is arguing with the wall, sweetheart.
my fucking opinion on this. Those of us who have ever dealt with a narcissist or been in a domestic violence relationship can see right fucking through him.
Okay, so we're just in complete fantasy world now. There's no evidence, there's no allegations, there's no suggestion that this was in any way a domestic violence situation, that there was ever a hint of domestic violence in this relationship. They're just making shit up now.
The evidence is insane that it wasn't fucking her. She did not kill those kids, and she did not trick herself.
The evidence of him being gone, him was at CVS and the restaurant at the time of the murders take place. The elastic rope or the rubber rope or whatever, the rubber band she used to kill the children, the dead children, her slitting her own wrist, and her at the bottom of a window, that's no evidence of that she did it? Okay.
You gotta be some type of retarded.
All right, I got a theory. Hang with me. If
Oh God. And you know what, chat? Before she said something completely retarded, she was at least smart enough to turn away her badge. If you have to turn away your badge, you probably should be making this video.
your children were downstairs in a 2-story house and you were upstairs on the 2nd story, and there was a fire in your home,
I know.
of which prevented you from being able to exit your bedroom door, go down the stairs, and get the children, and you had no other choice, and you were completely stuck on that 2nd floor in your bedroom.
So I think, or assume.
Huh? Wait, so she was trapped in a room. So she went through the window first. Okay.
That the fire is like a metaphor here for the strangling of the kids. For in her retarded brain, Patrick strangling the kids. Because there was no fire.
Would you or would you not try to jump out the window to go save those kids? Because that's the only way to get down there to them, right? Fight or flight kicks in.
He was at the store, ma'am. He was at CVS. He was at the restaurant.
You're going to get out that window, right? What if Mr. Pat decided to drug her earlier in the evening, we'll say 4:30. By 5 o'clock, she started getting drowsy. He tells her, go upstairs, go take a rest.
I'm sorry, chat, but were there drugs in her system? Were there drugs in her system? I don't think there was drugs in her system. No, from everything I read, nothing says that there was any type of drugs in her system. Not the medicine or anything like that.
When she gets upstairs, she finally passes out, lays in the bed. A few minutes later, he comes upstairs. She looks knocked out. At that point, he injures her on the wrists and on the neck. He thinks she's dead, probably because of all the blood loss. A person who's not a nurse sees that much blood, guess what? They are either getting faint, queasy. He thinks she's done for. So he leaves, barricades the door, goes and does what he does.
I hate it how these TikTokers cut off their fucking words. It looks like bad editing on my part. It's not. It's them. But she's saying, what if he drugged her and then hurt her and then barricaded the door, blah, blah, blah. There was no evidence of the...
If he slit her throat and her wrist, why would there be a need to barricade the door? If he slit her wrist and her throat and to believe that she was dead, why would there be a need to barricade the door? She's dead. She shouldn't move. That right there already breaks your story.
door being barricaded. In fact, according to Patrick, he had to get a key because the door was locked. Now, I don't know how it works in America, but internal doors in Australia, like lockable internal doors, can usually just be opened from the inside without like a key. Like they're not deadlocked. It's like a snib. You might need a key from the outside, but you can just open it from the inside. But all this is by the fucking by! She admitted to killing the fucking kids. You... Continue.
That's what I'm saying, because all the evidence shows that he was at the freaking store in the restaurant. These chicks ignore all, they ignore all the facts that he was not on the location, that she was left by herself with the children. And that's what I'm saying. His only fault was leaving the kids with her. That was his only fault. Everything else seems though he was a stand-up guy.
Goes on his little
Even though he looks like Hugh Laurie.
excursions to make it look like he didn't do anything. When he comes back, wrench thrown in his whole scheme because she jumped out that window. It would explain the hands outside of the window, because when she woke up, whether or not she was drowsy, drugged, bloody, or whatever, she remembers in her head that he threatened that he was going to kill those kids in that basement.
Man, when did he... Okay, so her story starts off as he gave her some drugs. She started feeling drowsy. He said, babe, go upstairs. She goes upstairs. He waits until she's knocked out. He slits her wrist. He slits her throat. And then he closed the door. He barricades the door. She realizes, oh, shit. My wrist and my throat is slit. Oh, yeah, he did mention that he was going to kill the kids. never mentioned that he was going to kill the kids. So she jumps out the window. She knocks herself out. She's wakes back up. She's still conscious. Oh, shit. He's going to kill the kids. Ma'am, you need to work on your storytelling.
He told her the whole plan because that's what a narcissist does.
But that
So he went from evil husband to a Marvel villain. Now that you're drugged, I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to murder each of the kids one by one with a gym equipment. And there's nothing you can do about it. This woman went to college, by the way. This lady went to college, by the way.
didn't happen. You're just making shit up. Like, there's no suggestion. There's no allegation. There's no testimony that that happened. These fucking chicks. This is just... I don't even have the fucking words to describe it. This is fan fiction, and it is sick.
He wants to see the pain in her eyes, the fear in her eyes, to initiate this response. So while he thought that she was dying upstairs, to his...
Oh, and by the way, chat, when people start calling somebody a narcissist, it's usually always projection. And how I know that she is in fact a narcissist, because she really believes this story. She really believes this story.
Surprise, he comes home and she had actually made it out the window, ruining his whole entire plan. But I think it did start with some type of situation up there where she was blocked in that room and she had no other choice but to try to get out. He moves the bed when he gets back, moves all the things around, maybe even cleans up the sheets on the bed. Has his handprints all over it. Literally, that's all.
So this woman's whole...
So if that was the case, if he did do all that, there would be signs of tampering. There would be... This guy doesn't seem like a... I mean, I don't know, because... Hell, I don't know. This guy don't seem like he's some type of grandmaster plan or whatever. Even if he was to go by that logic, there would still be signs. There would still be signs that there was some type of fuckery that was going on. There was no signs of it whatsoever. None. And then, again, he was at the store and the restaurant at the time of the murder. Second, my God. Oh.
whole fantasy is based on the fact that Patrick Clancy's handprints are on Patrick Clancy's bed. Fucking genius. Wow.
Yep.
Oh my God. But you see,
that's the same argument Candace Owens used for the handprints on the rifle. But in reverse. Oh, his handprints wasn't on it as much as the other people's handprints. Yeah, maybe the other people handled it a lot more than he did. Probably that would explain why there's more of their handprints on it than his. Maybe the only time he used a firearm was to shoot Charlie Kirk. So that would be a reason why there's not that many handprints on the firearm as there anybody else.
we found Patrick Clancy's DNA in his own home, thereby proving he is the actual murderer. This is just retarded. Just retarded. Look, if there was any fucking substance behind these Patrick Clancy allegations, if it comes out one day that Patrick Clancy did it, you know what my position will be? Well, obviously he was depressed. You can't blame him. He was a bit fucked in the head. We gotta protect men's mental health. I'm only kidding. If he did it, he should be buried under the fucking jail. Obviously. Which is
Not buried under the jail. He should be, let's say, give him some nice concrete 11s, take him on a beautiful vacation on the Royal Cruise trip in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and he should get an up-close and personal tour with the sharks.
is why I can't understand these bitches. Like anything to make Lindsay Clancy innocent. Anything at all. It is mass psychosis.
Hi, Lindsay. I'm Dr. Sterling. I don't even know.
We got another doctor, chat. We got another doctor. And from these ugly-ass glasses, remember, when they don't have the septum ring, they always wear these... there's always signs that the retardation is strong with this one. Like, we have the force, The retardation is strong. Here's the glasses in this picture. Here's the ugly ass glasses in this picture. Okay. Dr. Nora Starling, CEO and founder of the OB app, the OB-GYN content creator, Keck School of Medicine of the University of Southern California. Oh, fuck. Sorry, Dutch. You let one of your retards escape.
know if you're allowed to watch videos like this, if someone can show it to you, I don't know. But I want you to know that I believe you.
You know, I can't fault that. I actually believe her too. Because she came out and said I was a complete retarded psycho and killed my kids. I believe...
Ding, 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 ding. They believe everything else except for that part.
Believe her too. We agree. Can we just take a second though to just admire this woman's job title? This is Dr. Noah Sterling. She's an OBGYN. A doctor. She's a doctor.
From my perspective as an OBGYN, I believe that you were over-functioning throughout your entire postpartum period. I am blown away by how hard you were working to get better while also working as a mom.
I'm sorry. In all these court pictures, she always looked like a demon. Just look how evil this woman looks, bro.
I've got 3 kids. Know how much work it is, even when you are
I think CPS needs to have a visit to your... Oh, wait, fuck, it's California. Never mind.
mentally well.
Wait. Okay, I know a plan how to get the kids removed from her. Say the kids are MAGA. Say the kids believe in Donald Trump. Then California will snatch the kids away. She supports Donald Trump. Gavin Newsom, if you're listening, she supports Donald Trump. She says MAGA all the way. She wants to make America great again. I think you totally should rip her kids away from her.
It's so hard to take care of 3 kids. I don't know what else you could have done. You were far beyond what should be expected of a single individual. You have galvanized us women. You showed all of us that we can.
I like how there's negative images on the side to empathize with the demonic energy. I'm saying.
Can be honest and we can be real about what we experience as mothers. So thank you. And, you know, I
She's thanking her for murdering her children. Oh, God. Your cousin has 3 kids and she does just fine. There's plenty of women I know that has children. And this is the first time I'm hearing about postpartum. Like, if postpartum was this bad, we would know about it, and that would be one of the first things people would do. It's like, all right, fathers, you need to go ahead and keep your wife separated because she just had a kid, and, you know, postpartum is a thing. So we're going to need to hold your wife here for a few weeks to make sure that she's good, and then, you know, she would be released. No, postpartum only affects some women, and then some women get over it. And then some women, they need to be separated. But for the most part, it doesn't happen. I could be wrong. If you're still here, can you please expand? Please, if you're still here. Because I could be wrong. Fuck this lady. Clancy had full self support system and stayed at home. Dad, nanny, and she refused treatment. Exactly. You got over it. And there you go. And besides, the window for post, because from what I've seen, postpartum happens almost within the first 6 weeks of having a child. Within the first 6 weeks, so it's within the first few months. She was 8 months out, so what the hell? And well, some people have linked SIDS, SSRIs or whatever the hell it is to it, which would make sense. And let's see, good morning all. I say I hope you all are doing well, but it seems like we're talking about this crazy bitch. Yep, unfortunately, we got 2 videos of this crazy bitch. And thank God I'm almost done with this one.
I hope that you're seeing our support because we believe you and we are proud of how hard you advocated and how hard you tried for yourself.
Thank you, Lindsay. We are proud of you, Lindsay. I mean, I just don't know what to say. I've been on YouTube 10 years, right? I got that notification thing last night. 10 years on YouTube. And it's amazing the about face that's happened, right? Like when I started my channel, I was the most rabid anti-feminist. But the actual feminists have gotten so fucking psycho and retarded over those 10 years that I feel like I'm now more of a feminist than the feminists. I know that's ridiculous to say. That is a shocking thing to say. But I feel like actually that little girl.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel the same way too. I feel like I'm a feminist more than I'm starting to feel like I'm a feminist more than the damn feminist. God dang.
Girl that got strangled. The boys too, don't get me wrong, but we're talking about feminism here. I feel like that little girl had the right to live her life. I feel like she should get some sort of fucking justice. Now, if that makes me a rabid fucking blue hair, I don't give a shit. I think it's the actual feminists that have now become these psychotic, just soulless cretins. Like these fucking lizard creatures. Anyway, let's finish on this. This is Sneeko talking to some young looking girl. And look, she is pretty.
Oh, Lord. And then we're going to end the video with Sneeko. All right, let's see it.
Young, so should we go easy on her? I mean, I guess there's an argument for that. So I'm not really going to respond to this. I just want to show you this to demonstrate like how malleable these people are in their Lindsay didn't do nothing crusade.
Quick, do you think Lindsay Clancy was innocent?
Okay, so we got this retard right here, and then men, please, please, please stop giving these type of women attention. Please, please.
Innocent or guilty?
Innocent. Well, innocent. I don't like how the guy.
Why do you say that?
Because the guy has no emotion.
The guy?
So, the woman who murdered her kids is completely innocent because the way her husband looks. Okay.
And how the fuck is he gonna go on a trip right after his kids were murdered?
That was months after that happened. That was months after that happened.
So she's innocent because the father went on a trip?
Her date.
Oh, the other friend has a septum ring. You can't be this traumatically numb. Dude.
DNA wasn't found on the fucking bands.
No, they admitted.
And
Wait. They admitted that she did it. It's just that she was depressed or psychotic.
Not necessarily.
Yannicka, thank you for the kick.
She admitted that she did it, but once you're with a narcissistic man, not saying.
She really thought that was a comeback. Oh, no, the trial is still going. There. Everybody, even her own lawyer, agreed that she killed it. I said killed it. Killed them. Double septum theory. Whoa, buddy.
And you are, but just saying, once you're with a narcissistic man, they can admit to pretty much anything. So.
Okay, so what evidence shows that he's a narcissist? A narcissist? Where? Because y'all like to throw that word out. Oh, he's a narcissist. And remember, when somebody use that word and call somebody a narcissist, that's usually a self-projection.
So I feel like there's a lot more going on.
So, do you think she did it or not?
No.
You don't think?
I think he did it.
You think he strangled the children?
For the fact that his DNA was on it and hers was not, yes.
Well, it's their children. So it's pretty likely that there could be DNA from the parents on the children.
But how did she hold the bands to tie them in a knot? She does not know how to do that. He knows how.
How do you know that she doesn't know how to do that? How do you know that she doesn't know how to do it, but he knows how to do it?
To do because he is a sailor and it was a type of sailor's knot, right?
You said a couple.
What? When did that come? What? I'm sorry, I'm missing a whole lot. Since when he was the sailor, and since when did he know how to tie sailor knots? Since when was the rope tied in a sailor knot? What?
DNA was not on the bands.
First, you said that it was because the guy's narcissistic.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if you believe she did it or not.
Wait a minute.
I like have a brain.
Exactly.
How can she have done it if she had to tie the electric band?
He is a sailor. You had to Google that yesterday. Okay.
Meaning her hands would have been on it, but there's no fingerprints or none of her DNA on the electric bands that the children were strangled with.
She could have wiped it off with the tissue.
But it didn't wipe off his?
Oh, his DNA was on the bands?
Yes.
Pretty easy to put his DNA on it if they live in the same house.
And she threw herself out of the window backwards.
That's what happened, right?
No. And her body temperature was in 85 degrees, which is literally unheard of, even on a dead person.
So
her core body temperature was 85 degrees.
So you think
for a few hours.
The husband did it, even though he wasn't there, right? Wasn't he at the doctor's office because she told him to go?
No, actually, because he sent a work email from his work computer when he was at home with his work computer, whose IP address was at home.
He could have did that right before he left to go to the store. That could have been the last thing he did right before he left to go to the store.
Okay. So you don't think she don't think she strangled the kids?
Didn't I say that?
No, you said a couple different things. First, you said it was because she's with a narcissistic man.
Oh my God. And this is why I hate men.
This is why I hate men. Amazing. Fucking amazing. So she gets to sit there and just bend and twist her defense of Lindsay Clancy. Like if one thing's shut down, oh, it must be this other thing. He went on a trip. He was a bad guy. He was a narcissist. Whatever the fuck. It's just incredible. I feel like there's going to be more of these videos. Like I haven't even scratched the fucking surface of these retarded psychos. There's going to be more and I'm going to be here to cover it. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, leave them down below or at my Twitter. It's at bear_ing. All right, I'll catch you later. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
Oof. Okay, so that was that. All right, we got one more, and then we could talk about Joe Rogan.
There is a distinct point where modern empathy stops being compassionate and becomes utterly unhinged, and the online discourse surrounding Lindsay Clancy and her case is its absolute ground zero. Observe now, through the digital undergrowth of the timeline, a fascinating specimen operating in its native habitat.
We've learned a lot more about Lindsay Clancy's husband as the trial has played out, and women are clocking every tidbit. Patrick Clancy was a man who failed his wife and kids. He didn't grow up, lead, or take responsibility for his family. He was a man who wanted kids and who allowed his wife to sacrifice her body to produce them, but then didn't make sacrifices to care for that body when it needed help as a result. In the U.S., people heavily
Man, they are terrifying me, bro. These true crime women. Oh my God. I can't believe we came up with a new term for these type of chicks. These true crime women. All the evidence that suggests the opposite of what she's predicting, but nope, what she is speak is fact. The husband didn't do anything to support his wife and then provide her a nice house, a beautiful home. I know both of them make decent good money, but both of them made enough to where they could afford a nice house in a nice neighborhood. They could afford nannies. Both could take she could take permanent leave because he said that she wasn't working. And she was scared of going back to work, so he took off work so she can mainly focus on the baby. But nope, he didn't do anything at all.
Chastise women who won't have kids, but also hang mothers by a noose when they struggle and fail. I think that stops with this case in the court of public opinion.
Here, Nestled within the algorithmic brush of social media, we find Moralis performativus.
They made comfy
a
money,
creature known
yeah.
colloquially to researchers of online discourse as the armchair ideologue. Notice the posture, completely insulated from physical reality, yet utterly convinced of its supreme vantage point above the herd.
Specimen, the digital outrage moralist, Tribus sanctimonious, otherwise known as Vacula mala. Habitat, 280 character microterritories. Primary behavior, reflexive inversion of cause, effect, and culpability.
Consider the specimen's display ritual, perfectly captured in posts dissecting the Lindsay Clancy tragedy. The text unspools with clinical detachment from the actual crime scene. Patrick Clancy was a man who failed his wife and kids. He didn't grow up, lead, or take responsibility for his family. So on and so forth. It's a breathtaking display of ideological acrobatics. In the wild, when an apex crisis occurs, standard evolutionary logic dictates identifying the actual source of destruction. But, for this particular breed of commentator, reality must be filtered through a rigid tribal lens. In this closed ecological niche, the creature survives in a very specific food source, pure synthesized outrage. It grazes endlessly on tragedy, stripping away the actual human facts to ferment a dense cud of self-righteous indignation.
What's the Adam Savage
This
quote?
offshoot diet of bad takes and manufactured grievance doesn't nourish intellect, rather it bloats the specimen with a profound performative stupidity that it mistakes for moral illumination. The more distorted the reality, the richer the feast. To maintain the safety of the ideological hive, the narrative undergoes a total inversion. The predator-victim flip. The physical actor, who strangled 3 children with exercise bands, is magically stripped of agency, reduced to an inert vessel battered by circumstance.
I substitute your reality and replace it with my own. Yeah, okay, yeah. For women, yeah. The women, not for women as a whole, because of course there's a lot of women that don't believe this murderer. But for a lot of these women that support this bitch, yes.
Second, the designation.
And they don't see how easily women can be brainwashed.
Scapegoat. The father, who was running an errand for medicine and food, who returned to find his family destroyed, and who begged the public to find forgiveness in their hearts, is identified as the primary culprit for failing to possess psychic foresight and traditional patriarchal omnipotence. And lastly, the performative purr. Having successfully turned harrowing family slaughter into a lecture on male domestic leadership, the specimen signals to the rest of the flock that it has achieved moral enlightenment. In the ecosystem of the internet, this behavior serves a vital survival function. It protects the commentator from ever having to confront messy, horrifying human realities. Why grapple with severe psychiatric catastrophe or individual culpability when you can simply point a finger across the digital savannah, blame the nearest surviving male, and bask in the warm glow of unearned superiority?
I think that we are all watching Lindsay Clancy realize she actually didn't kill those fucking kids. Why did he need a GoFundMe? Is he paying for her lawyer? $1.7 million for what?
That's going towards Lindsay, not him. Ma'am, what?
How much does a funeral cost?
Now let us venture deeper into the digital underbrush, past the casual outrage grazers, and you'll encounter an even more astonishing evolutionary dead end. Stultus delirius, the delusional fool. Notice the characteristic dead eyes of the specimen. It is a hollow, unblinking gaze that signals a complete severance from the physical world. The eyes do not match the horrific gravity of 3 dead offspring. Instead, they are glazed over with the intoxicating, vacant thrill of a true crime podcast consumer who has entirely lost the plot. You're looking at a creature completely detached from reality.
Specimen, the conspiracy revisionist, Stultus delirius. Habitat, deep thread comment sections, and TikTok true crime algorithms. Primary behavior, total fabrication of alternate realities.
Listen closely to its call.
He is fucking panicking right now. He's got a family member in law enforcement. The new wife's husband is connected to Hollywood. He's living in a high-rise in Manhattan with a new doctor wife and a new baby. This man has not shed one tear.
This
Except the times where people heard the phone call and they could tell he was distraught, crying. He was crying on stand. But okay, I guess those are crocodile tears.
creature does not
I guess his new wife taught him how to act. Okay.
merely shift blame like its cousin Vacula Mala. It actively attempts to rewrite the fundamental laws of physics and evidence. In its most bizarre mating display, the specimen posits that the perpetrator is suddenly realizing she didn't do it.
I wonder how long it took her to render this video. I know this video was a pain in the ass to make.
To sustain this fantasy, the creature must ignore the crime scene, the timeline, the medical records, and even the defense's own legal strategy. Instead, it builds an elaborate
Like, okay, so what? This woman has a face to where in every picture she took it so far, she just looks evil. Either she looks like a witch or she just looks like a straight demon.
conspiracy out of digital scraps and paranoid logic. The proof of the husband's ultimate guilt? He's paying for the lawyer. The latest smoking gun uncovered by our armchair investigators. The surviving male, after enduring the total destruction of his home and family in 2023, eventually divorced the perpetrator and killer, relocated hundreds of miles away to the land of New York, and years later, quietly remarried.
Behavioral paradox. The crime of moving on. Observed reaction. Outrage at the surviving victim for not remaining an eternal widower. Specimen logic. Rebuilding a shattered life equals forensic culpability.
In the wild, standard survival instincts dictate that an organism fleeing a catastrophic disaster will eventually attempt to rebuild its nest. But to Stultus Delirious, the fact that a grieving father didn't remain permanently frozen in agonizing grief and dared to co-found a charity in his children's honor while attempting to piece together a new life years later is treated as definitive proof of a sinister plot.
With a new doctor wife and a new baby, this man has not shed one tear.
In the term.
So if the roles were reversed and let's say he was the actual murder, he was the one who tried to kill himself and jumped out the window and now forever paralyzed, and Lindsay was the one who went to the, CVS, went to the restaurant and got the food, came back and found that he struggled with kids, that he jumped out the window and all that good. And let's say she moved on. These same women would be saying how brave she is and how strong she is, and good on her for finding a new life and was able to heal. And shout out to the new husband for helping her heal. Oh, I can't with these women.
Terminal stage of its delusion, the specimen reaches its most breathtaking conclusion, implying, with a smug, vacant certainty, that the surviving father must somehow be the true architect of the crime. By completely untethering from human decency and forensic reality, the specimen achieves its ultimate survival goal. It successfully transforms the harrowing murder of 3 young.
How many women celebrate that when a female breaks up with her boyfriend and goes somewhere else, or they immediately have another boyfriend? How many females are like, yes, queen, slay, girl, slay, yes. Now, when the man does it, it's, oh, he's guilty.
Offspring into a personalized, interactive, true crime soap opera where the commentator gets to play the sole, enlightened detective.
Earlier this year, a TikToker by the name of Ashley Gilliard was ordered to pay $10 million to a Idaho professor. Why? You may say because Ashley was making videos falsely accusing Idaho professor Rebecca Schofield for murdering 4 college students. I hope Patrick...
Oh, the tarot card female. Oh, there. Oh, her ass. Oh, yeah. Damn, $10 million. Shoo. What up, Fiesta Cat? How you doing, brother? Spydr-Bro does whatever Spydr-Bro does. Welcome in. My brain is currently being fried right now because of this Lindsay I see. I can't even say. These women making my brain hurt. Okay. I'm already 2 brain cells. Okay, one of them is highly damaged.
every single one of you guys who is falsely accusing him of murdering his children when we know who did it for every single thing that you got. I hope that there are some attorneys right now documenting and saving all of these videos so when this Lindsay Clancy trial is over, they just go to Patrick and say, don't worry, we got you some more money.
Field researchers of internet culture, prominent observers like Shoe Head, have catalogued the bizarre pack mechanics of these creatures for years.
Juicy tip
When
jingle.
one of their own
Oh,
commits
so
an
no,
act
if
of
you want to
catastrophic
laugh or
violence,
something.
the flock does not
It's
scatter
in
in
Yakuza
horror.
Discord. All right,
Instead,
bet, I got you.
They exhibit a rare social behavior. They swarm together,
I'm gonna need
pool
someone to watch
digital
after this.
currency, and establish crowdfunding reserves to shield the perpetrator from the consequences of the kill. In the broader animal kingdom, maternal filial cannibalism or termination is well documented, and extreme environmental stress, malnutrition, or postpartum disorientation, a mother might cull her litter to conserve resources or in a chaotic reflexive snap. Yet, evolutionary biology records no precedent of fellow herd animals actively fundraising to reward or facilitate the destruction of the offspring. While an animal in a blind, fleeting panic might bolt off a cliff or drive a vehicle into a lake in a single unthinking instant, it is an entirely different biological reality to methodically, deliberately stalk each individual offspring one by one and cut their lives short through prolonged, agonizing strangulation.
Biological phenomenon. Parasitic behavioral inversion. Mechanism. Neuroideological hijacking. Meme-born toxoplasmosis. Symptom. Selective predatory sympathy paired with severe host self-sabotage.
The hypocrisy within the herd is staggering. Many of these same specimens aggressively signal absolute moral purity, championing veganism, weeping over the ethical treatment of livestock, and demanding endless grace and rehabilitation for violent criminal predators that actively hunt in their
I'm Spydr-Bro, and welcome to hell.
own territory. They extend boundless mercy to apex threats, while exhibiting utter contempt for the innocent offspring and the surviving father.
That is crazy how that I think about it, yeah. A lot of these vegan women would have a heart attack finding out that you like to eat steak and all that stuff. They care more for animals than they do actual human kids. I just now realized that a lot of these women are vegans. Holy fuck.
Attempted to protect them. This suggests we are not dealing with standard evolutionary drift, but a full-scale cognitive plague, much like the Spinochordotes tellini, the parasitic horsehair worm that hijacks the nervous system of a cricket and forces it into the water to drown, or Toxoplasma gondii, which rewires a rodent's brain chemistry to make it sexually attracted to the scent of cat urine. So
I don't care if people who are vegetarian or vegan, if they just keep to themselves. Most don't and are unsufferable harpies. Yes. Yes.
the feline predator can easily consume it and complete the parasite's life cycle. A digital pathogen has hijacked their faculties. The host's mind has been effectively taken over by ideological parasites, forcing the creature to sabotage its own territory, dismantle basic human empathy, and clear the path for the very predators that destroy them. Scan now along the comment margins, and you will spot yet another distinct variety. Sanctimonia hypocrita, the pious moralist. No.
May God's truth and our love be with you. Don't give up. And this must have been before they turned off the comments, because when I looked at it twice, the comments was turned off. You couldn't see nothing.
Notice how this.
And I say, nah, keep that shit up. I want these people to be fully embarrassed.
Specimen vocalizes into the digital canopy.
May God's truth and our love be with you. Don't give up.
It is a fascinating behavioral contradiction. The creature drapes itself in the plumage of religious virtue, offering unconditional tenderness to a predator while completely bypassing the most basic tenets of its purported creed, chief among them the foundational command, thou shalt not kill. Then again, field anthropologists might note a curious nuance in the creature's lore. The ancient texts do feature episodes of divine command to cull, perhaps most famously when Abraham raised
No. Just repeal the 19th and throw their asses back in the kitchen. That's it. That's all we need to do. Just repeal the 19th, throw their asses back in the kitchen.
The blade above his own offspring on the mountain. True, in that ancient narrative, a divine intervention halted the strike at the final second, but the modern specimen seems to operate on a corrupted script where the sacrifice is carried out in full and the resulting slaughter is retroactively sanctified as an act of deserving gentle prayer.
This whole, she was a married single mom raising those kids herself. The 8-month-old baby was born. The 3 and 5-year-old were in daycare
rocking
full-time.
everywhere.
Patrick took a 12-week paternity leave and they hired a nanny to help with the newborn baby. After the 12-week leave was over, Patrick could see that Lindsay needed more help and support, so he decided to move his office into home and started working from home, so they decided they didn't need the nanny anymore because Patrick was going to stay home. And you guys are saying that this woman had no support? That is false. A key factor that you guys are missing of this whole entire thing, and you're letting this woman play on your emotions, she was a labor and delivery nurse herself. She was in this career path. Lindsay knew, she knew, if I tell my doctors that I am hearing voices and having thoughts of harming my children, they're going to be taken away from me. She knew that, okay? She is smart, she's calculated, and this was premeditated.
And this is why the voices part came up after, right before she killed the kids. And then right after, because like many people pointed out, it's funny how she only heard the voices when it came to killing them. And then as soon as the kids are dead, the voices went away.
Any woman going through actual psychosis, especially with the career path she was in, being very educated on this, she would have gone to her doctors and said, these kids, I need them away from me because I think I'm going to kill them. She didn't do that. Why? Because she wanted the opportunity to kill her 3 kids. She Googled how to kill. She Googled how long it would take Patrick to go from the house to the restaurant. Okay. She murdered 1 child. Patrick called. She missed the call. She called back after killing 1 child and said, we're good here. Everything's fine. We're fine. He was so neglectful, right? But he called her to check in on her. And then...
Where were the voices then? Huh? Where were the voices then? The modern Western women is disgusting, yes. I'm starting to want to put them on an island somewhere too. Right next to the NYs.
She went on to strangle 2 more children. And then, like, you guys are arguing, well, it was, like, the medicine putting her in psychosis, like, all that. She was telling doctors that she was anxious and depressed, and she tried this medicine, but this medicine was giving her insomnia, and then the doctors were trying to work with her to find a good medication, but now you guys are saying, like, the Zoloft sent her into psychosis? I thought you were trying to argue that it was postpartum psychosis, directly from giving birth and her hormones being up. It's like, you guys are letting a very smart and calculated woman manipulate you and play on your emotions, and it's working. And a jury really might let her walk because it's scary.
Yet, behavioral researchers suspect something far more sinister.
Not Korean, maybe Philippine. Korea is going through their own problems right now.
Beneath this outpouring of maternal sympathy. Why would so many individual organisms rush to normalize and excuse the methodical destruction of young? One unsettling hypothesis suggests that these commentators are not merely defending Lindsay Clancy, they are probing the perimeter of their own accountability by establishing a precedent where maternal violence is entirely rebranded as blood.
Because if this woman gets off, which there's likelihood she's not going to get off, if this woman gets off on murdering her children, the amount of copycats that's going to happen is going to be crazy. We already have women already trying to copycat killing their children. And that's before this trial came to a conclusion. Let's see what I heard. Link. Okay, this is Pent. All right.
Blameless medical victimhood. The specimen secures a theoretical loophole for itself. It seeks reassurance that under the right label of stress and mental health, the ultimate transgression can be sanitized. This double standard collapses entirely when applied across the broader predatory landscape. Throughout history, the most prolific human predators, serial killers who stalk men, women, and children alike, almost universally suffer from severe psychological disorders,
yeah, you right, Tweety.
imbalances, or deep-seated trauma. Some go as far as mounting and displaying their carrion as a grim marker of dominance over their territory. Yet society does not shower these predators.
I see it,
with
Dutch. It's right here at the bottom.
crowdfunding
It's
campaigns or
under general.
pious benedictions. That is until extremely recently with a particular brand of predator. Most notably, the one the female versions of these creatures find attractive. If acute mental distress and personal breakdown are sufficient to absolve an individual of methodically ending 3 young lives, then intellectual consistency demands that every male predator, driven by psychiatric illness, receive the exact same leniency, including the father if...
Yeah, because I think Asmongold said, even though he doesn't advocate for this, we don't advocate for this, but when a rape case happened, let's see the amount of women have the same sympathy for the man as they do for Lindsay. No, they won't. They're going to straight do what everybody's going to do, murder his ass, say that he should be in a wood chipper, and wipe her hands with it. No.
this is the case, and he too suffers, potentially from those same mental issues. The refusal of the herd to apply that standard reveals the entire display for what it is, not genuine
Wait, what? Let me see.
potentially from those same mental issues. The refusal of the herd to apply that standard.
He is defending against the charges brought because the police investigation was a total bulge. Likely helped that Patrick's uncle was police chief, and she has struggled with the PPD in a lead up to this. I beg you look at the evidence before deciding her supporters are all crazy. Blue hair, baby killing feminists. I'm conservative. I am discerning, and I've watched every hour of live court footage, just as the jury have. The left versus white nonsense is a psyop. Lindsay is innocent. TTFN, talk for now. All right, catch you later, Jess. Thank you for coming through. Thank you. Like I said, Chris Van Wall did nothing wrong. Yeah, there are states where it's allowed to abort your child right before birth. No, there's some states where you can do it right after birth. In this case, says the president, if she gets off with insanity with possibility of release, this will truly show the system only holds men, and more specifically white men, or at least straight good men, accountable for everything. She is not innocent, exactly. Chris Bonnet, okay.
Reveals the entire display for what it is. Not genuine compassion, but selective tribal self-preservation masquerading as moral enlightenment.
Wait, what is that?
Tribal.
So then now how come to Patrick's alibi was verified by several different CCTV cameras? How come Lindsay admitted to murdering her children? How come her defense team isn't claiming that she didn't kill her kids? Patrick's DNA was on the bench because he pulled them off his dead kids. Simple. He had help. Lindsay awoke paralyzed with memory loss and was already told by the medical teams and the police chaplains, and psychiatrics that she killed her children, and they are all believed that they all believe his based on Patrick's testimony and the scene that she told him. Yet EMTs that attend said she
self-preservation masquerading as moral
she don't show it.
enlightenment.
I was genuinely concerned.
He was a wrestler who went off the deep end from steroids and killed his.
Felt like a complete.
Oh. Yes. All these chicks that support this woman is mentally deranged.
Letdown because I am conservative and I am like a hardcore conservative, pro-life, pro-gun, pro-ICE, pro everything, pro-Lindsay. And so I am totally siding with the liberal women here. Although, you know, our beliefs are so different. I'm like, I was concerned because I was like, where are my conservative sisters at, right? And then Candace Owens opened her mouth. She started talking about how she believes not guilty, but she was focusing on Big Pharma and how an entire fleet of doctors have let Lindsay down, essentially. And how, you know, all of them should be incriminated for what has happened or transpired because they are responsible for the deaths of those 3 children. I am going to take it a step further and, you know, say that I wholeheartedly believe that she did not commit these crimes. And hopefully the verdict comes back not guilty by reason of lack of criminal responsibility, or she's acquitted. I really do think that may be the case. Honestly, like you have to put yourselves in the shoes of the jurors, right? Do you honestly think that all 12 jurors are going to agree that Lindsay is guilty?
Put myself in the shoes of the jurors. Okay. I'm going to put myself in the shoes of the jurors. I am right now sitting in front of Lindsay Clancy, and all the evidence presented in front of me, that Bilch is guilty. So, do we do life in prison or do we do execution? I vote for execution.
Seeing everything that has transpired throughout this trial. Everything that has transpired throughout this trial.
Sorry, Asian women are corrupt. They've been corrupted. Sorry. I think this is an actual goth chick, not like the other ones. And burn her like we used to do with all the murdering witches, yes. At the stake, there's vote!
Make me turn on you, but how did Lindsay tell you that she jumped out the window, she unalived the kids, and that they were in the basement when responding officers and EMTs said that she was nonverbal, had a crushed windpipe, and was only responding to pain still?
Oh, God.
Now, I'm not one for conspiracies. I'm not one to go down those rabbit holes, but this to me doesn't really make much sense.
Look, I'll eat my words if anything comes out with that is like the smoking gun that proves me wrong.
I've had enough. I just saw like the 5th video of a man saying, oh, Lindsay Clancy's guilty. She unalived her kids. Why does everybody think she didn't do it? Well, guess what? I'm a man and I don't agree.
See? Remember what I mentioned earlier, chat? I mentioned a few days that there's going to be some men that's going to be simping. And there's going to be like, oh, she's innocent. She's innocent. She's innocent. Watch out for male feminists. They're just women. The ones that think the red pill, Andrew Tate, Sneeko, Fresh and Fit. Male feminists are worse than them. They're what we call the sneaky fuckers.
Look, I'll eat my words if anything comes out with that is like the smoking gun that proves me wrong.
I've had enough. I just saw like...
Especially him with these yellow ass teeth. Bro, if you're gonna simp so hard, at least brush your teeth, homie.
The 5th video of a man saying, oh, Lindsay Clancy's guilty. She unalived her kids. Why does everybody think she didn't do it? Well, guess what? I'm a man and I don't agree.
Lindsay Clancy is innocent. Her husband kills children. And that is right there my reason why, babes. Nothing more, nothing less. The fact that when the police...
I'm not even shocked at this point. Anyway, Bro, you won't get conjugal visits with her. She might suffocate him too.
Came in, they found that man standing over her. May I say more?
Look, we talked about killing her before. I mean,
oh my God, the Lindsay Clancy.
Now, usually
What the? Oh my God. Okay.
Stay out of the Caucasian's business. I do.
When did I even mention the exercise bands? The exercise bands don't mean shit.
If there's anything that the Lindsay Clancy...
You mean the murder weapons? The murder, the thing that was used to murder the children don't... I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna get banned. I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna get banned.
Trial has taught me it is how gullible the average person is. The people on this app, and just in general, really believe that they are more intelligent than the experts who study these things, than the investigators who have had their hands on this case for over 3 years, than Lindsay's defense team, than anyone. They really believe, I think everybody watched Don't Fuck with Cats, and now they think that they are a web sleuth and an investigator, and they are going to be the one to break the case. And that is so unbelievably disrespectful to everyone who actually put the time in to get the education and skills necessary to study this kind of thing.
Peering further into the undergrowth, we find Infantilis refractoria, a specimen distinguished by its remarkable ability to manipulate the laws of evolutionary development on command.
Specimen, the selective autonomist, Infantilis refractoria.
Oli, I'm doing good. These last two videos are making my brain hurt, but I'm doing good.
Instantaneous biological regression upon exposure to accountability.
Observe its defensive vocalization in the digital canopy.
Since situations have happened like this in many different ways revolving around mental health for women, when something drastic happens, they're easily gaslit that they are responsible for everything that's happened. So their theory is that people fucking talked to her and convinced her that she killed the kids when she didn't.
The mental gymnastics on display are nothing short of extraordinary. Through this creature's specialized lens, the adult perpetrator of a horrific crime is never an active agent.
Hey Spider, I'm pissed at Spectrum so fucking much right now. I've been without internet for 2 fucking days. God damn. And they're refusing to give us credit. Escalated to the higher ups. You said for 2 days. Have it been a problem? Like, have there been recent other blackouts and stuff like that too? Because if there's been other blackouts, you can use that as a way to get them. And also, if you can go with another company, or unfortunately, you might be in a situation to where Spectrum is your only provider. If you can have multiple providers, usually threatening to leave, that usually works as well.
But an inert organism passively gaslit into believing she holds any responsibility for her own actions.
Because I'm about to call my cell phone provider and find out why the hell my bill went up $2, and I've been having internet problems for a good month now. So I'm about to call them and be like, hey, make that shit back to $100.
Blame must invariably be redirected across the clearing to the nearest surviving male. What field researchers find most captivating about this particular breed is its flexible relationship with maturity and power. In standard territorial disputes, the specimen aggressively displays its plumage, demanding total autonomy, adult authority, and absolute sovereignty, declaring fiercely that it is an independent adult capable of making its own choices over its own body. Yet, the moment that choice involves cutting short the lives of 3 defenseless offspring, a startling metamorphosis takes place. Instantly, shedding every claim to adult competence, the specimen rapidly devolves into a helpless...
These type of women want the power of men, the responsibility of women, and the accountability of children. And that's what you see here.
Wide-eyed toddler. Stripped of all culpability, it retreats into an engineered state of innocence, crying out that the predator was merely a confused child who knew not what she did. The rights and autonomy of the little ones are discarded, replaced by the ultimate survival adaptation of the modern moralist. Full adult sovereignty when demanding power, and total infancy the moment consequences arrive. As we prepare to leave the digital canopy, one is reminded of the sheer dizzying variety of life forms that roam our modern terrain. Yet, among the vast menagerie, few specimens offer a more grimly fascinating study than this burgeoning sect of online moralists. They do not rely on standard biological reproduction to propagate their lineage. Oh no.
Ooh, if they have a monopoly, then yeah, you're almost fucked, dude. Because yeah, if like I said, if that's the only internet provider in your area and you can't go nowhere else, then yeah, it's gonna be one of them things you gonna have to be a Karen and just escalate it and keep escalating until you annoy them.
Instead, they replicate entirely through the transmission of manufactured hysteria, cognitive contagion, and collective delusion. In doing so, they are actively driving a rapid and natural evolution of the social ecosystem.
Concluding field note. Anthropogenic discourse collapse. Observed strategy. Scorched earth narrative terraforming. End goal. Absolute moral dominance paired with total immunity from consequence.
As they set fire to the shared landscape of objective truth and human accountability, they do so with a clear evolutionary objective, forcing the burned out world around them to adapt to their newly constructed hierarchy. It is a habitat meticulously engineered to grant the flock undisputed supremacy over anyone they dislike or disagree with, all while ensuring that their own transgressions, no matter how catastrophic, remain entirely shielded from judgment, consequence, and reality itself. And so, the digital savannah burns on, documented not by reason, but by the relentless drive of the hive.
I'm shocked she did the whole video like this. Alright, let's see, what is this? Joe Rogan? Okay. It's Joe Rogan, and let's look at the video that Fiesta Cat has made. The Juicy Tip. Oh, this is by Sono. This is the song. Alright, Fiesta. Oh, this is a jingle.
A nice juicy tip. Send it right now through the PayPal link. A nice juicy tip. Send me a juicy tip. Let's hit the go. A nice juicy tip.
Give me the juicy tip, chat. Also support Mama Nainus and give her the juicy tip as well. All right, so now we get to something fun. So, why are people mad at Joe Rogan?
Here we go.
Hi everyone and welcome back to another Sugar Tits video. Joe Rogan and Andrew Wilson have pissed off some Aboriginals. Now you may be wondering, how the hell does two Americans way over on the other side of the globe piss off an entire race? Wait, I should clarify. We are talking about Australian Aboriginals.
Oh.
You can fuck off.
And they're not bloody happy. So what was this great injustice to the Australian?
Joe Rogan called out for laughing at Indigenous health video about petrol snip. Petroleum! Expensive petroleum! Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Maybe don't sniff gas. Yeah, you would think. But I don't know, maybe the gas is healthy like California's gas. It's not. And even California gas, don't sniff it or drink it, chat.
Aboriginal.
I don't care that it's have corn in it. Don't sniff it or drink it.
People, how did two white males use their platform and privilege to mock an entire ethnic group of people? Well, we're gonna take a look right after this. Want to do me a favor and support my channel? Use my link or QR code and get the legendary Karato Fox Hunter for free in Raid Shadow Legends. Then you can log in for 7 days to claim the legendary Dorothy Gale for free. Support my channel and check them out. Joe Rogan and
Hang on.
Dorothy Gale for
Why does
free.
she look like
Support my channel.
Why does she look like a medieval Jean Grey? They need to make Jean Grey have this costume. This looks cool as hell.
And check them out. Joe Rogan and Andrew Wilson are in the shit with the Australian Aboriginal people. Why? For viewing and mocking a public awareness song to Aboriginal people of Australia, cautioning them against the damage of sniffing petrol. So Joe and Andrew are filming an episode of the Joe Rogan Show. When Andrew says to Rogan, "Hey Joe, you want to see something fucking funny? You're gonna laugh."
That's fine. They're trying their best to get rid of gas in California. Can the electric grid handle all those cars? It's already been proven that they can't.
Off yourself to death. And Joe's like, shit yeah, what is it? Let's take a look. Let's have a quick look at that exchange.
Have you ever seen the Petrol song?
The Petrol song?
Oh man, what I'm about to show you is going to make you laugh to death. There's a song which was made by the Australian government for the Aboriginals about how you shouldn't drink or sniff petrol, gasoline, from a can. I'm not kidding. You can pull it up right now. It's the gasoline song, right? It is the, you just be prepared. You're going to laugh yourself to death.
Oh my God. Don't Be Rama Rama by Warburton. Is this it? Put the headphones on.
Yeah.
No sniff. Don't sniff. Yeah. Oh, step on the bottle. You don't sniff petrol from a can. You put your petrol in the car, it stays. It's messing with your brains. Holy shit. Wow. Oh my.
Pretty good though, to be honest.
Catchy song.
Yeah, catchy song. Yeah.
Very catchy. Jesus Christ.
So that-
Imagine you got that and you think you're gonna fix that problem.
Okay, I thought it was actually Suno because it's been going on for a minute. I'm like, wait, did I turn Suno back on by accident? No, so the song is actually in the video. Okay.
Problem with a catchy song?
No.
I don't know how anyone couldn't laugh at that. I mean, the whole premise of an awareness-raising song created for Aboriginal Australian children about the issue of petrol sniffing in the outback is fucking hilarious. And I know this is a very real and problematic thing happening amongst the Aboriginal community. I mean, it destroys lives, but come on, it's still a little...
I'm sorry, but I'm not taking Andrew seriously when this man can't even open up a fucking pickle jar. And had to pay a dumb black woman to appear on the world's dumbest debate. Yeah, he really fucked himself big time when the skinnier female was able to open the pickle jar and he wasn't. But I mean, come on. Look, he might not be able to open the pickle jar, but it does make a lot of sense of what he's saying. Kids be doing stupid things. In other news, water is found out to be wet. Yes. But see, there's stupid things, and then there's sniffing and drinking petrol. This is not galaxy gas. This is petrol. Petrol will fuck you up a lot faster than galaxy gas.
Bit funny. They made a catchy song about it. Joe Rogan was laughing at the video and even commented that it was asinine trying to solve the problem of chroming with a catchy song. Let's take a closer look at this song. And for copyright
yeah, just like the people that made the eating the dogs and eating the cats songs that was trying to dunk on Trump. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cats, eat the cats. And that song came out to be catchy and they was pissed. You don't make a catchy song when you try You do not make a catchy song when you're trying to stop people from doing dumb shit.
Reasons, obviously, I have had to do some mix and match magic. If you want to hear the original, look up Don't Be Rama Rama, Don't Sniff Petrol. No, I'm just kidding. The last bit isn't in the title. Just Don't Be Rama Rama, whatever Rama Rama fucking means. I have a suspicion it could be Australian Aboriginal for crack.
Sorry, copyright.
Don't Be Rama Rama / crackhead. No Bundira, don't sniff. What the fuck does a Coke bottle have to... Oh, okay, I get it. So I think they go around siphoning petrol out of cars with a hose and a plastic bottle. So therefore, stamping on the bottle is a way to say, fuck chroming, don't do it.
My friend, could we stand together? Look at us, we can stay forever.
No Bundira, no Bundira. I think Bundira is sniffing.
Show me sister, show me brother, how we stand strong to one another.
Why are they getting kids to sing this though? Oh no! It's terrible to think that this is a kid problem. I mean, it probably is, isn't it? We all know that smoking and drinking is a major problem amongst the Aboriginal community, both only being accessible to adults, so...
Also, as someone who hangs around Southern pride white people, I wouldn't say that they're much better with their vices. That's fair. That's fair.
What's left for the kids to do? Petrol sniffing. It's kind of a catchy song though, isn't it? Brother, sister, don't sniff petrol. Hey, come on, mob, don't be sniffing our petrol. From a can? Okay, bottle, can, whatever's handy at the moment. Ah, see this white guy in the corner? I think he's the one who helped write this song. And he was from some famous band down here in Australia in the 90s called Chocolates.
Oh god, we got Jack Black on Ozempic. Oh god.
Starfish. Oh god, I just thought of the context behind Chocolate Starfish. Gross. You put your petrol in the car. Come on. I know it's bad. Come on, but it's funny. I mean, they're fucking right. No, you shouldn't sniff petrol from a can. Just a reminder that petrol is used to power cars, not to put in bottles as a means of getting high. This reminds me of that other chroming shit. You used to see kids sitting
like sniffing paint and what? Air dust can. I didn't know people was using the air in cans to get high. It's because you used to be able to walk into your local Walmart, any store, get it, pay for it, walk smooth out. And then one day they beep, you know, wait on customer service representative. What the fuck? But yes, sir, Spydr. Can I see your ID, please? For what? I'm just buying compressed. Yeah, well, you have to be an adult to buy compressed air. Huh? That's when I found out people was getting high using compressed air. And by the way, don't turn that can upside down.
On the corner, you know, in dodgy places, and they'd have a paper bag, and inside the paper bag was like some sort of chemical. I think sometimes it was a graffiti can, like an aerosol can, and they were sniffing that shit. I mean, how degenerate is that? I've got nothing better to do with my life than to sit here on this corner sniffing some toxic fumes.
Slipping up your nose, don't be
Don't be rumma and sniff it up your nose.
Love your friends, protect your family. They are with you when you are lonely. Don't bandila. When you stop, your bridge will be clear. Come on, yeah. Come on.
Stop
I mean, this is fucking amazing.
Yes. Do not do drugs, kids. Stay clear away from drugs. Don't do marijuana. Marijuana is bad, okay?
You can see how people would think this is funny. You can see how Joe Rogan and Andrew Wilson
When
would
there's
think
a
this
will,
was
there's
funny.
a
But
way.
apparently not everyone could see the humor in it. Apparently
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
watching two white men with their privilege and all laughing about the plight of a lesser privileged ethnic group is not a good look. And it might piss some people off. And by some people, I mean people who generally buy into victim.
I mean, what about me? I'm broke as hell and I'm laughing at them. Does that make me evil? And what the fuck? This person looked like they sniffed petrol. Oh, Lord. We got a Samoan. What else? What else do we see here? What else do we see here? What the fuck are you? Oh, God. Oh, God. This one got the E95. This one right here. This one got the one with the corn in it.
Politics bullshit. So the direct backlash came from Tony Shaw, the director of Indigenous Services Australia, who slammed the pair, calling it disgraceful to see grown men thousands of kilometers away mocking children's efforts without taking time to understand the context, and Adam Thompson, frontman for the Aussie band Chocolate Starfish.
What the fuck am I looking at? This is what I imagine you seeing sniffing petrol. And wait, did she say what?
Time to understand the context. And Adam Thompson, frontman for the Aussie band Chocolate Starfish.
I know that's not their name. I know that's not their name. I know their name is not Chocolate Starfish. It is. So these assholes want to be named after Nyannis, and they want you can't make this shit up. Oh my god. Okay, I don't fully believe it. We live in a simulation. We live in a matrix. The matrix is breaking. The matrix is breaking. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. And what the fuck is you? This guy was the Hellraiser before he got the cube. This is him. Pinface. He was Pinface before he got the cube.
Ew. Who worked directly with the children to write and record the song. He responded by noting that commentators without lived experience often jump to conclusions. Thompson expressed hope that the public reaction would turn the mockery into a learning opportunity about community support initiatives. And that's lovely, okay? That's all fair and lovely. It's lovely that there are people out there trying to convince the kids to stay in school and not sniff petrol. Petrol. So I guess this all comes down to, is this harmless comedy or clueless commentary? Who cares? It's both. It is funny. They were reacting to a video which can be seen as fucking funny. Even though the issue may be a serious one, which is destroying lives in a community, the context of a catchy 90s song specifically made to deter kids away from sniffing petrol can also be seen as humorous. I mean, it's not
You don't do something like that. You show the kids the dangers of sniffing paint. You show them what could happen to them if they were to sniff or drink petrol. In order to stop you, but sometimes you gotta slap children with the reality stick and say, "Hey, this could happen to you."
just this one.
Stop it. You're being retarded.
A government ad recently in the newspaper, and on it had about a maybe 7 or 8 month pregnant woman with a big fat pregnant belly, and she was holding her smokes and she was about to light up, and then it had that whole spiel about smoking harms your baby. It wasn't supposed to be funny, but I thought that's kind of fucking funny, because what idiot would smoke a cigarette while they've got a baby? I mean,
Sugar, I'm pretty sure you do not want the answer to that. Given the current situation, what's going on now, I'm sure you do not want the answer to that.
Okay, yeah, people used to do this in the 70s.
You don't find it funny, you just don't care? That's fair.
70s and the 60s and back then, whatever. But I think it's more commonly known that smoking while pregnant now is stupid. And there are heaps of these kinds of ads.
Not only just smoking, drinking while pregnant is dumb as well. Do not drink or smoke while you're pregnant. Don't worry. The 2 or 3 females that's in my chat right now, I know you guys are good. I know y'all are good. Y'all are smart. Y'all are awesome. But the ones that's not in my chat, the ones that's going to see this video after, do not smoke or drink while being pregnant. You are going to be retarded. The more you know. I need that as well. I need to get Steam Deck. Steam Deck. God damn. I need more coffee. I need more coffee.
Kinds of government ads out there, specifically directed to the Aboriginal ethnic community. They're like, don't smoke, don't drink, don't chrome, don't do a drug in general.
Family is everything to me, but I wanted to be there for my kids, so I quit smoking.
Drinking at any stage means that the baby's drinking if the mother's drinking, so it's best to support them not to.
Well, at least we know Jim Carrey finally got straightened up.
Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
We've seen it before, haven't we? A white country comes in, invades a piece of land, and the natives there somehow get their hands on all the paraphernalia and the addictive shit that the whites do, and they go fucking mental with it, off tap, and it becomes a massive problem. Like they've never been exposed to something so addictive that they then have trouble reining in their impulse control. Like witchetty grubs and corn, fucking maybe popcorn, was never as addictive as the shit the whites brought, so they go mental with it, and then they blame the whites for bringing it to them in the first place. If the whites hadn't brought this stuff to us in the first place, I wouldn't be addicted to crack. I wouldn't be addicted to sniffing their petrol. Jesus. Once again, fuck the whites for making me a crack addict. Let me know what you think about this whole story. Is this just people being precious, or is it fucking funny? Thanks so much for watching. Remember to check me out on Rumble, BitChute, or X, and I'll catch—
It's funny. It's funny. Okay, what is, I kinda up the juicy tip. God damn it, Gundo, stop blocking your good shit behind memberships, damn it. Oh, here, oh, wait. I think Rev did a video on that, so. Okay, so I guess we can watch these two.
Hey, what's up, guys? Up here. So in this.
So, oh Lord. Speaking of, I hope Dianus is watching this right now. I am totally judging you, Mom. Twitter freaks have an hilarious crash out after Petra Parker art doesn't cater to their woke headcanon. I think this was the one they made super fucking annoying. I never seen this episode. I only seen what Twitter posts of her, and she came off as annoying as hell. So, how did this piss off Twitter freaks? Let's go.
This video will be covering yet another situation where a character is being rewritten by the headcanon of individuals on social media, where not only are they producing headcanon about the character's identity, they're telling you you're wrong if you align with the source material instead of their headcanon, and the activists are crashing out. So the character in question here,
I find it super crazy that the people will be they will read a story, they will like the story, they will make headcanon and fantasies about said story or what they would do, and they will get mad when the story doesn't go the way they want it to go, and they will go up to the storyboard writer. Mind you, the only reason why they are reading this because somebody else wrote it and they like it. They will go up to the person and say, you're wrong, the story needs to go this way. That is extremely crazy. Wait, this shit is real? I thought my friend was just making Green Goblin. No, this is real. This is actually real.
Is Petra Parker, which is essentially a gender-bent version of Spider-Man. Very simple.
And you know it's real too, because you see the strong ass chin. You see that? You see that strong ass chin?
Stuff. And this character is getting a lot of attention right now, including artwork like this from the artist Sleek. And you can see very good art here. I'm also not going to ask how the whole web shooting works, but you can see this has gone viral. Okay, 81,000 likes, nearly 6 million views. But what's the problem here? Well, the replies are filled with the Looney Tunes, who are absolutely losing their mind. Not only
you missed the whole point of making her trans and just made goon art. Congrats, fuck you. Cis Gooner. Oh, Virgo. I thought cis was banned on to X. X. You forgot one. Bro, why would you ruin this trend with Gooner slop? We hate people like you objectifying women. Giving her a huge
I'm not going
rap.
to ask how the whole web shooting works, but
shocker, people, or I guess these individuals. There are women out there with huge tits. Just because you draw a woman with huge tits doesn't mean you're making a goon and slop. I don't see anything Gooner related. The only thing I see is that she got huge tits. That's it.
And you can see very good art here. I'm also not going to ask how the whole web shooting works, but
nothing really super sexual, just huge tits. I've been over this. You can make a strong chinned woman. No, I mean you can make a strong chinned woman and she can still be cute. When Lucia first came out in GTA 6, I said she was cute with that strong ass chin. I'm not saying that, but usually you can tell the era that most animated or most animated series come from. How strong is the female chin? If that shit is super strong, it's 2016 to 2026. They don't have an issue with objectifying people. You just have objectively the right people who and they get mad. Yeah, because if this was Peter and they had him all booed up with another man, these people wouldn't care. They would be gooing into it, but because it's a woman with huge racks. Now, mind you, if he would have shortened the rack, then they would say he was pedo baiting. So he was fucked no matter what.
You can see this has gone viral. Okay, 81,000 likes, nearly 6 million views. But what's the problem here? Well, the replies are filled with the Looney Tunes who are absolutely losing their mind. Not only saying that this artist is objectifying women, but also they're accusing the artist of being a transphobe and erasing this stunning and brave trans character. Now, you also have activists, this is probably the funniest arc of this video, wokely self-owning by saying this character looks...
Okay. Sorry, I had to make me some more coffee. But even if this woman was trans, how is this disrespecting her by making her more attractive or just making her in a different art style? What is disrespectful about that? Even if this person was trans. Because objectively, this is good art. You will want good art of somebody no matter what they are. If this is trans, if this was a trans woman, when you want her to be cute, when you want her to look good, when you want a good representation of her. So, are you saying that trans women are ugly? You want horrible bullshit like the Black Miku that came out a week ago? You want them fat, ugly, and all this other stuff? So, are you inherently saying that trans women are ugly?
I'm also not going to ask how the whole web makes with the Looney Tunes, but also they're accusing the artist of being a transphobe and erasing this stunning and brave trans character. Now, you also have...
Latinas are cute? Donnie, get out here with that heresy. That's heresy. We all love our big booty Latinas, okay?
Activists, this is probably the funniest arc of this video.
Chat,
wokely
twist Donnie's nuts
by saying this character looks too much like a biological woman to represent a trans woman.
I didn't pre-watch this video, chat. I did not pre-watch this video. So the idea of a trans woman is to look as close to a woman as possible. So, okay, so I guess Blair White isn't trans because she looks too much like a woman. Oh God. So trans women are supposed to look like, basically, when I had dreads, a beard, and just put on a dress. Big booty Latino supremacy. Exactly. Big booty supremacy. We love our big booty Latinas.
I mean, yeah, right there with you, buddy. I couldn't have said it better myself. But what's going on with this situation? So again, Petra Parker is simply a Rule 63 version of Spider-Man. In that universe, all the characters are gender bent. She is a biological woman. It's even in the bio of the related pages. This is a woman. There is no question here. Biological woman. But of course, the wackadoos on social media do what they do best. And that's not create their own characters. That's to take existing characters.
Never asked a progressive they want representation. I once asked a black person who didn't know I mean, they didn't like how I drew black characters, what they wanted, and I shit you not, they described a gollywog. Oh, and shout out to you too, man. That drawing you did of Nayans and Gundo was badass, bro. Yeah, your drawings are awesome, brother. But yeah, like I said, with the whole Black Miku thing, let me bring that up. Let me bring that shit up. Actually, let me switch to accounts because I don't want to accidentally show some titties. And I guess I can go over that as well. Because we got this whole thing that's going on with, speaking of Rev, and, there's a fight going on with Shiro and Powder about abortion. And then when I looked into it a little bit, Powder basically has the normal take of abortion, which everybody has. This bullshit right here. This is what trans people or people, and this is why I say trans people are not the problem. It's the activists. They are the problem. This is what they want trans women and black women to look like. This right here. Every time a woman, let's see, we had a minute and 52. Every time a woman looks somewhat attractable, they want them to look like this. You can't have a woman that looks somewhat decent. Because, like I said, this is not really Gooner slop. I mean, Dutch Matrix might disagree with me, but I don't think this is Gooner slop. And mind you, I am a degenerate. I am a Gooner. I just think it's cute. That's it. I think it's cute. This not make me want to go, oh, you know what? I'm gonna need about like 5 minutes, chat. No, I mean, it's just cute, normal art. And then you got shit like this. Then you got shit like this. This is why when it comes to the activists and stuff like that, it's always usually a self-projection. They are fat, ugly, and hideous, so they want everything to look like them. Fat, ugly, and hideous. Nothing like this. Why couldn't it be like this? Why couldn't it be made like this? This is cute. I like this. I see Miku in this. Obviously, I mean, she's actually dressed like Miku. She got the hairstyle, even though it's dreadlocked. You can say, okay, this is black. This is a black version of Miku. I don't know what the fuck this is. This looked like some bitch out of a deep, some whatever ghetto in Atlanta, Dallas, what was it? What are the hood spots at? What's in California? Oakland, California, whatever the fuck that is. This looks like some regular ass fat chick straight out of the hood. Oh, vertigo. Yeah, we go from this to this. This is Miku. Ninja Miku. What? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this? Why do we have to get this? Why couldn't we get this? This is cute. This is what I like to... This is the black representation I like to see. This is like the type of black Miku I like to see. Not where the fuck this is. That's downtown Jamaica. Nah, because even in Jamaica, women look like this in Jamaica. I should know. I used to work with 2 Jamaican chicks, and they were built. They were built. And mind you, they were in their 40s. And they looked more like this. This is your average South Dallas bitch right here. Even this is cool. I mean, somebody's trying to call it out for the AI art. No. I can accept this before I accept this. This is cute. Okay, this is... they made it a little chubby. I can see this. This is cute. What the fuck is that? Oh, okay, somebody's calling out the AI. This just looks like your average South Dallas, your average hood black woman. That's all it looks like. There's nothing unique about this. It just looks like your average ghetto trash fat black woman. I mean, kind of look like Shaq with tits. Is better than this, but this is alright. But anyway, let's say 1 minute. If it was at 1 minute 15, 1 minute 52, I think. Here we go. Not anymore, Spydr. I grew up in Jamaica, Queens, and New York. They do not look like they don't. Wait. In Jamaica or Jamaicans in New York? Are there Jamaicans that's still in Jamaica, or is it Jamaicans that's in New York? It kind of look like a racist caricature. It is a racist caricature.
That's to take existing characters and then do something to them to align with their agenda or their identity or both. And you can see these absolute banger articles like this saying, who is Petra Parker? Everything we know about the trans femme Spider-Verse sensation. Yeah, well, in the article, they explain what's going on here, and they just admit it's headcanon, right? They're trying to claim this character is trans, but then down here, they admit that trans people...
Because they know most people are headline readers. They don't read past this and maybe the first paragraph. Because most cases like this, when I was back in 2016, 2017, and 18, back in that era, when I used to argue with mofos about Trump and, oh, Trump did this, Trump did that, and I'm like, all right, where's the source? And they'll pull up a source. And of course, I remember this one chick, she pulled up 3. She thought she was smart and pulled up 3 different articles that says Trump was guilty of whatever. Just for me to read, I want to say maybe a page and a half down to admit to, yep, it's all allegations. Yep, Trump wasn't guilty. Yep, and all that. I screenshot it and reposted. Tell me why the bitch deleted the Facebook post. I'm like, oh. And she was like, oh, I forgot what she said, but basically she said that I was doing, I forgot what she said I was doing. And I'm like, bitch, this is from the shit you sent me. This is from the sources you sent me. I'm not doing anything. I'm simply reading. I'm simply reading. The part of New York I grew up with is called Jamaica, Queens, not actual Jamaica. It's a borough of New York 50 grew up in. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Jamaican chicks that spent most of their life in Jamaica and then they immigrated down here, they're still thick as fuck, boy. They're not fat. They're thick. They're the big booty Jamaicans, not the big booty Latinos. They're the big booty Jamaicans. Thick as fuck. The ones that's in New York, that live most of their life in New York, or a good chunk of their life in New York, are fat as fuck.
In the article, they explain what's going on here, and they just admit it's headcanon, right? They're trying to claim this character is trans, but then down here they admit that trans people online
BBJs
are quick to take characters and run with them, creating infinitely more interesting and queer lore. Ladies and gentlemen, the level of narcissism and self-importance is insane. This person is saying that trans people...
You know you're having a bad day when I can read you. Coming from me. God damn it.
Create better characters and more interesting characters than the creators themselves. Wow. Amazing. But also you see this part right here. But much like all trans-coded characters. Trans-coded characters? What are you talking about? Are they saying because she has a sharp chin that she's trans-coded?
I didn't pre-watch this, chat. I did not pre-watch this. Where is the current model? Oh, he's right here. I need to put myself in a voice call. Let me see. Let me go out here. I had a couple of homies say they missed the old model, so I'm bringing it back. But yep, he's right here. He was right here. Uh-oh. Chat, I think I killed myself. Oh God, I killed myself. Oh no. That's a joke, Twitch. Boom. There I am. There's two Spydr-Bros, the past and the future. Welcome to the Spider-Verse. You want me to do the pointing meme, chat? Want me to do the pointing meme? I'm pointing at him, he's pointing at me. I'm the Spydr-Bro. No, I am the Spydr-Bro. No, you're the fake one. No, he's the fake one. Chat. Don't believe this guy right here. You see? I can move. He can't move. He's not the real one, chat. I am the real one. Let's see, yeah, out percent. Let's see, gonna be honest, the old model is trash. Damn. Well, it is a cheap model, but I like this model. Come on. Come on.
Not very woke of you. That's a little bit offensive, actually. But let's get to the art, okay? So this artist makes a very clearly female version of Petra Parker. And you can see people...
And really, that's not even Petra Parker. That's Peter Parker. That's from the new movie. The organic webs, the suit. This is not Petra. This is... Oh, well, he says Petra. But this is mainly from the new Spider-Man movie. He just put Petra Parker. And get the new one rigged? When I get the money to get it rigged. You too can help get me rigged, chat. Donating to my Ko-Fi, which used to be right here. But I need a. Here we go. Wait. Be good. Where are you at? Ah, I can't click that. No, can't click it. Where is it? Is it browser? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, when I get that, I'm gonna have that. Click that. You don't know a fellow rigger? Yes, I know plenty fellow riggers. I see what you did there, Lucian. I see what you did there.
Very clearly female version of Petra Parker. And you can see people in the reply saying, finally, a real female Petra. And this individual says, trans Petra is a real quote-unquote female.
The fact that you have to put quotes right there already breaks your headcanon. The fact that you have to put a qualifier right here. Again, here, Ashley. Hire Ashley. Yeah, I didn't know Ashley rigs. I thought she just did art. I didn't know that she rigged the model.
Bit of a cell phone there, but also, side note, saying female makes you sound like a Redditor. So this individual is calling you a Redditor because you use the term female. Oh, I'm sorry. Should we use something less embarrassing like they, them? Is that something that's outside of Reddit cringe? I don't know. It's insane, guys. But here's another reply saying, reminder, Petra Parker comes from a reality where all characters are gender swapped. She is not trans. And that is an objectively correct statement about this character. But why is there a proposed community note? Well, these activists love to abuse the system, oftentimes failing, but they try, saying the current trend involving artists drawing Petra Parker is based on a what-if scenario.
The fact that you put quotes to feature your own purpose? Yep. Actually rigged CB's model. Oh, I thought CB... oh, I didn't know she also rigged it. I thought she just made it. Oh. Alright. I'll talk to her and see what I can do, because I still gotta get the art drawn. So, wait, I think she can go off my, It says so in her bio on X. Does it look like I read, chat? Does it look like I read? No.
In which Peter Parker
I was elected to lead, not to read, chat. I leer. I rear. I rear. I don't read, I rear.
transitions to a woman and stems largely from this post right here. Totally irrelevant. This is not why the notes exist. This context is irrelevant. The original post doesn't need additional context. It is the entire context. So they're trying to abuse the node system by inserting this.
Why don't
to
you
try
leer?
to like exercise authority over the information being distributed here. But also, in this proposed note, they're basically saying this is all headcanon, which, of course, you can have your own headcanon about characters. That is totally within your rights. But the problem, always, is when people take their headcanon and they make it reality, where their headcanon is the way. And if you disagree with their headcanon, they think you're wrong and they harass you for it. And that's exactly what's happening with this trend.
Too bad I can't. It's shut down.
This person saying, well, she is trans, but also this work is really cute. Couldn't help themselves with this backhanded compliment. Here's another one saying, Petra is trans.
I need your opinion on this since this is a hot topic on X again. Okay, hit me with it.
F you. Here's another one saying they've started cis-washing Petra Parker. Cis-washing. They're getting very...
Okay. So these are the same people that are happy when they take characters like they did with Petra and they made her trans. So they're happy with trans washing characters, but when people start making art of actual female characters, it's a problem. Or let's say this person was trans. And they made her more cis coded. By your logic, it's completely fair to do so. If I can take a regular person, and make them trans, or let's say I take Peter Parker, and let's say this Petra Parker is in fact trans. If I take Peter Parker and make him trans, then by your own logic, I should be able to take Petra Parker and make her a regular woman. If I could take a white person and turn him into a black character, then I should be able to turn a black character into a white person. By y'all logic, is fair.
Creative. Anyways, here's another one saying, you mean to tell me she's swinging around tucked? Can artists stop cis-washing this trend? Oh my lord. I mean, that is just a terminally online sentence. I'm sorry that this person drawing a female has gotten you so upset that you're crashing out.
Sees females of art, immediately start thinking about dicks.
And having a breakdown on social media over it. But here's another one saying the reason this kind of Petra Parker art is bad, because it doesn't make me feel anything. Yep. Like, it's not about Peter as trans, it's Peter as a girl, which is completely different. You are correct. It is completely different.
Almost there, chat. They almost get it.
Petra, being a girl, is what the actual reality is in this situation. And you saying you don't feel anything about this and the art is bad simply because it's not trans is the most terminally online thing. You are completely captured by gender identity politics, where you can't even look at something and enjoy it unless it reflects your identity. That's bonkers. That's bonkers, man. Like, what are we doing? But here's another one saying you just ruined Petra. Okay. Another one saying, for some reason, I don't feel it's really Petra, but a cis Spider-Woman. Well, you would be correct, but I just look at the bios of these individuals, and I'm just like, what are we doing? What happened? But here's this one asking, where is her?
Oh God, Girl, why did you do this to yourself? Oh my god. I might have to have her on. We could probably do a yap and chill about this. I might have to ask her to come on, but since this whole thing did get popped up, after this whole video, I'm going to go over the whole pro-abortion, anti-abortion thing. I'm going to give my take on it, and then if I can have any takers, probably, I don't know, Sunday might be the best thing. I don't know, because that's the only day I really have time off. Maybe Tuesday. Not Tuesday. Oh yeah, I switched to the karaoke stream to Tuesday. I'm gonna do it when most likely everybody is off. But yeah, so pretty much what's been going on. And look, I say I'm gonna switch accounts to avoid showing titties, and I immediately show titties. But pretty much what popped off this whole debate thing. You're down because you really want to share your opinions. All right. I probably might find people who are for it and some people who are against it. That way we can have like an actual conversation, not a debate. This is why it's important not to blindly follow /boost people. Make sure the person is genuinely someone you want to promote, not just grifting off topic. I didn't know Yuki would out herself, but I'm glad she did. And by Yuki's case, it looks like that she still follows her. So this is pretty much how the whole let's see, followers. Let's see if followers, you know. Let's see if Shiro even still pops up. No. Let's see, followers. Oh, wait. Verified, because Shiro is verified. She might have unfollowed her after that post. Nope, 50 minutes ago. This is 50 minutes ago, so she might still follow her. But yeah, it was pretty much Shiro that popped this off. So I'm gonna put this in the corner, and we're gonna bring up that. That's a cheetah. Even then, even if she was trans, she would be a man. I'm down because okay, the Powder started it when she said that she supports abortions. Okay, but I mean, Powder is stating her own opinion. I mean, even though I'm against abortions, I mean, it's fair for people to have their own beliefs on it. And then Powder's not Powder. Her stance on it is not as what am I looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? It's not the radical stance of she believes that abortion should be like at any given point for even reason, even abortions outside the canal. I said outside the canal after birth. She just saying, look, there should be abortion shouldn't be completely outlawed in the cases where the life of the mother is in danger or rape. She's not saying that abortion should be clear for any reason. She even made a post saying that. We'll go over. Let's finish this. Yeah, under a very specific set of circumstances. Yes, thank you, Tomahawk. Thank you, Tomahawk. And chat, that's how most people do. I am anti-abortion, but I rule out cases of rape and and the life of the mother is granted, when it comes to the life of the mother, I want the doctors to try to explore all options possible to try to save both the child and the mother. And only when it comes to situations to where the child, it's either the child or the mother. That's when I say, okay, I don't like it, but that's where I will approve of the abortion because I see the life. Or, I see the life of the mother. Or, let's let the decision be made up to the mother because some women would rather have their child live and they pass. So I think at the end of the day, when it comes to those situations, it's to the opinion of the choice is left up to the mother.
Is this like does this?
Yuki never said she was right wing. Shiro is being retarded again. Look, we at a point to where just mentioning anything right of mouth makes you right wing. You can you can be somebody like Tim Pool. Tim Pool is left. Asmongold is left. Joe Rogan is left. But because they don't have the radical viewpoints of these people, and the left has been pushed so far left that anything that was either just left or center is now right wing. So simply just saying men can't bleed makes you far right. You're at the same level as Hitler.
Does this person think this is a normal way to respond to artwork? You see a woman character, a female character, and you're asking this in the replies. Don't you think that's a little strange?
Yep, who brought it up that it's a fetish? Lucian Wolf? You're right. It is a fetish. If she's supposed to be trans, like how she is in anime, and this person draws his art of her, and the first thing you do is look at the genitalia area and say, "Oh, where's the penis?" Something's wrong with you. Something is fucking wrong with you. Because the idea of a trans woman was to look as close to a woman as possible, or to be a woman. So you have Petra in y'all's headcanon, supposed to be a trans woman. So when you see Petra Parker and y'all say she's trans, why are you looking for her dick? Why are you looking for the dick? The jokes write themselves.
Don't you think that's a little bit strange to say? I don't know. I could just be a little sensitive here.
And they are the ones sexualizing her. Because like I said, I am a gooner. I am a proud gooner. Dutch argues with me damn near every day, and he bunks me across the head almost every time he gets for me being a gooner. I don't see nothing sexual about this art. Only thing is she got a huge rack. That's the only thing. It's just a normal art.
I think this is a little ridiculous. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but here's another one saying she was supposed to be a trans woman, not gooner slop. Oh, these individuals see a fully clothed woman and they immediately think it is adult content. Many such cases with these individuals. Yep. But of course, this is the other arc. Now they're trying to shame the artist for making the gooner slop or whatever they're calling it. Here's another one saying cis gooner slop trend.
I am a gold card carrier. No, I am a platinum diamond carrier of the gooning. I just see regular art. I just see regular art with this. I just see regular art.
Ruined. Here's another one saying, "Bro, why would you ruin this trend with gooner slop? We hate people like you objectifying women." All of a sudden now,
he just made art, and they are the ones saying that it's objectifying. Sir, the call is coming from inside the house.
Oh, they care about women and how they're being treated or how they're being appropriated in a discussion about trans people. Interesting. Also, it says this person's a minor in their name. Why are you commenting in not safe for work spaces or what you believe is not safe for work stuff? Like, you shouldn't be here. Like, stay.
It's these type of children that makes it harder and harder for me not to support digital IDs to get these little bastards off the internet. Child, get your ass off the internet and go read a fucking book.
Out of spots you have no right to be in. Like,
and what the fuck you know about gooning, huh? You little shit.
Literally, like, why are you doing this? But here's another one saying you missed the whole point of making her trans and just made goon art. Congrats, F you. So if there's a trend going on social media where someone is flipping a character's identity, you're no longer allowed to make art.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you're upsetting the trend.
I don't care how many times
you're a bigot, and you're gonna get told to go F yourself. Like, this is insane. The narcissism, and also the stealing. Right? They're trying to literally steal this character away, steal its identity, make it one thing for their agenda, and now you're not allowed to draw the character the way that it was originally intended to be. Like, this is actual colonizing behavior here. Okay, nobody colonizes better than the woke. Okay, but Let's continue on. This is just an adult content anatomy. And not only that, bus is also incorrect. Well,
no, the bust is right. She's not wearing a bra, and the suit is holding up her breast. So the bust is actually right.
here's the thing. If you see like curves and you think that's like a adult content anatomy, I think you're the one with a bit of a problem here. Okay? If that's how you see women who are curvy, I think you're the one with a problem here. But let's continue on. They're just making adult content now, bro. That waist to hip ratio is insane, and her rib cage is non-existent. That's crazy. It's almost like she's a drawing. Whoa. Yeah, people absolutely crashing out over anatomy of characters in fiction is never not funny to me. Like, I don't understand how you don't get.
Newsflash: there are women that have this body type, just like there are men that actually Henry Cavill, Hugh Jackman. There are men, Michael J. White. There are men that have hang on, my robot started. Hang on. Okay, I think it's going another way. I don't think it's going to be annoying. But there are men that has nice bodies. There are women that has nice body. Just because a lot of you bitches don't know what a gym is, don't know what it look like, a gym is not in your vocabulary, does not mean that this type of body type does not exist. You can actually achieve this body style. Even there's a lot of fat women. Yukiari, who's going to be the next topic. Yukiari used to be a big chick. She's worked out and now she's more on the slimmer side. There's that does in fact happen. What's a gym? Something that these people don't know about. That's what a gym is. And then they actually have smoking in their name too. So yeah, this person is a degenerate. These body types exist.
It. You don't have to have the most representative frame.
And it's just crazy to me because, like I said, let's say if they take away, let's say if he made her with small breasts, then they'll say that he's pedo baiting. Wait, what do you mean, Scarlet Belly? They do go to the gym, but it's just Planet Fitness. They go on Friday when they have the pizza. when they have pizza and donuts, that's when they go. Oh, well, like I was going to say, if he didn't give her breasts and hips, they would have then say he's pedo baiting. So unless she looks like a fat slop, I guess with a strong chin, that's the only type of body style that's correct in these people's opinions. Either flat slop or strong ass muscle chin.
Of a real person with your drawing. And also, this person is shaming them for making adult content while having a focus on adult content in their bio here. Another amazing bio. And
20 trans. Black as fuck. Oh, no, I'm black. Fuck off Nazis. Sexual suggestive posts. Mm-hmm. Judging by this profile pictures. And then it's the it's. So she's related to Pennywise. I don't think she gets much traction on her OnlyFans chat. I don't think she gets any traction to the point to where she's jealous of a picture, of a drawing. She is so mad that a drawing looks better than her.
On adult content in their bio here. Another amazing bio. And then I looked around through some of the reposts, and this is the good Petra art, okay? This is how rotted all this is. where they're drawing a fantasy scenario of Petra being supported with their identity through their boss. Like this is like peak entertainment, being valid.
Imagine being this self-centered. I'm saying, instead of just having a great character who just so happens to be trans, who just so happens to be a member of the LGBT, they always want to put this type of stuff in it. No. And we wonder why people don't like these type of characters. Because there's always some type of preaching. There's always some type of fucking nagging. There's always some type of in your face. We don't care. We just want to read a good story. I don't care. I wouldn't care if Petra was trans. Give me something outside of this bitch being trans. Give me something other than trans. I don't care for gay characters. I don't care for regular white characters. I don't care for black characters. Please give me some type of substance outside of their fucking identity.
Validated by their boss is like entertainment to these people. What are we doing? But then when you make regular female arts of Petra, you're called gooner slop, or you're objectifying women.
And then this is some bullshit too, because this is the alternate universe. Jonah Jameson would not give her compliments on the pictures of Spider-Man. He would talk shit and say this shit is trash. Get back to work. So they can't even get Jameson right.
Or whatever. It's crazy. But also there's another arc here, and this person has enough wherewithal to point it out, saying the internalized transphobia from so many trans women in response to any Petra art where she is drawn as conventionally feminine. Oh, conventionally feminine. She doesn't look like a trans woman. Now she just looks like a woman. Do you not comprehend the implications of this statement? Yes, that's a good transition here, no pun intended. Where you can see people like this saying most cis women don't even look like that, let alone trans women. Dog water artist, low key.
They think they cooked with this. They only cook themselves. They only cook themselves. But JJJ, it has the script flipped off, and it's in the alternate universe. And this art? Was it in that art? Did I miss something? Yeah, Spider-Man is a menace, but oh, if it's an alternate universe. But technically, they got it wrong, because if it's the alternate universe and the characters are flipped, this is supposed to be a woman. This is not supposed to be a man. This is supposed to be a woman. It's complimenting Petra, right? I guess. When you think you've cooked someone, but you only boiled yourself. Exactly.
This one makes it clear. Trans women, dog water artist, low key. Oh. Ooh, are you saying... Oh, that's not a good implication right there. But this one makes it clear. Okay. I want to draw trans women representation. Draws a biological woman. Come on, dude. Yeah, I think we agree. Yeah, I think everyone with common sense is understanding this paradigm here. Yeah, you're trying to attack the artist for being transphobic while saying the character looks too much like a biological woman to be a trans woman. I mean, what a self-own. It's incredible. The mind of these woke people, it is something fascinating to observe. But here's another one saying, not one trans woman looks like that. What?
Correct. Ding, 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 ding.
What do you think? Comment in the chat if you agree with this user. Here's another one saying, not a single muscle in sight. Y'all suck.
Ma'am, I don't think you don't know what you're looking at. These thighs are muscles. That is pure muscle. There's barely any fat in these legs. That gut, that's mainly muscle. To have this shape means you have mostly muscle. And like, what type of fat would this be? Like 3% fat, 5% fat? No, that's not 3%. That's like 5% fat. Muscles right here. Ma'am, you don't know what you're talking about, ma'am.
Dude, if there's already like a million other like trans versions of this character with muscles, I guess, why don't you just go to those posts instead of commenting on someone drawing the character the way that it was originally created, just to like be annoying? Like, you know what? Like, this is also like Reddit sexual behavior too. Like, can we move on from this stuff? But anyways, here's another one saying the amount of transphobia in this comment section is insane. Yet another transgender trend being overrun with transphobes. I hate existing, dog. Well, here's the funny part. I think if you actually look at what's being overrun, it's the
Spider-Man
character
highly
itself,
condensed
its original
muscles.
identity. It's being overrun by activists who need to see their own identity inside of the fiction they're consuming. And we're seeing that with this trend. And then, when you create a character that's based on the character's real identity, you get harassed. And then, ironically enough, the sort of transphobia going on here, what they think is transphobia, it's not coming from largely the actual transphobes. It's coming from a lot of trans people and activists who are crapping on this character for looking too biologically female while basically self-destructing their entire point in the process. But anyways, that is the situation, ladies and gentlemen. A very interesting one, to say the least. But if you enjoyed, please consider giving the video a like, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for daily uploads, as well as multiple streams every week live here on YouTube. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, people regard it as always. Alright, so let's get into the headache that is abortions. Let's see where it is. Let's see where it's at. Here we go. Alright, so I don't know when and where Powder made this the statement of abortions, but Shiro took offense to it, and this is the post that she started off with. I don't know how this all started. Like I said, I found out about it watching Under the Tea podcast. I was watching their stuff, and this was a brief topic, but Powder supports abortions. Yeah, I don't shy away from that. So are we just casually ignoring that Powder blatantly said that she's pro-abortion, all right? Yeah, I don't shy away from that opinion. I've spoken openly with my community about it for a few times. I think abortion should be an option for people who have, to have. I don't like the idea of abortions being convenience where people have sex, get pregnant, and then abort the baby without a second thought. That is most people's idea when it comes. That's most people's idea when it comes to abortions. Abortion should be an option when it comes to the endangerment of the mother and the child, to where there's no option. We only can save one. We can't save both. Or rape. Outside of that, I've said it many times too. If you out here just having reckless sex and all this stuff, and you end up getting pregnant, you need to take care of that child. I'm not trying to police what people do with their bodies. If you want to have sex, go crazy, have fun, whatever, knock yourself out. Be responsible. Use protection. Know who you're messing around with or who you're laying down with. This person that I'm about to bump uglies with, is this person a suitable partner that in the event a pregnancy happens, we can co-parent well? If not, then maybe you want to use protection. Maybe you want to have, contraceptives that prevents pregnancy. Men, we only need one. It's called a condom. Women, you pick your poison. You got plenty of them. On the other end, if you have to choose between the life of the baby and the life of the mother, I don't see why the baby should always come first. There's an issue with our dating culture that's probably lead to more abortions. Not a fan of that either. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, it's a comment. So thank you for being honest and not walking back what you said. But I do think that you should be you do be more research on the horrors of abortion. And I think Powder did do it again. Powder saying it shouldn't be a convenience. It should be with the life of the mother. And me, I go as far as say, if a woman was raped, I think me in the situation to where a woman has to go through that experience of being raped, I think she should immediately go to the doctors, get a rape kit performed on her, try to get the bastard's DNA. That way, hopefully that's one way we can get the bastard that raped her. Because me, if you rape a woman, you rape a child, I think we should cut off your dick, turn it into a vagina, and put you into the cell with Big Man Johnson and his Johnson. I think what you did to that woman should be done to you. Either we provide a Big Man Johnson with one hole or two holes. And I think when it comes to a woman being raped, go to the doctor, get a rape kit, get the morning after pill. I don't want to see. I don't want to even get to the. I don't want the possibility of getting to a pregnancy. I don't even want that as a possibility because if a pregnancy happens, that child is just as much as a victim in this situation as the woman who went through that. That child and children do not ask to be here; they just here. When people have sex, a pregnancy happens. A child don't ask that because many children, if they had the choice to pick, they would pick rich folks. They would pick rich parents. Hey, well, no, I don't want to be Will Smith's child. But like, hey, can Henry Cavill be my dad? Can Elon Musk be one of my shit? If kids had the option to pick, they would be picking rich parents, okay? So, I'm fully aware of how abortion is performed and how disturbing the process can be, as well as the psychological impact that it could have on some women. That doesn't change my view. I don't think abortion should be the first option. But I do think it should be, yeah. So Powder is not really pro-abortion. She's just saying that it should be an option. And she's laid out the two options. What up, Little Reaper? How you doing? Welcome to hell. We're talking about abortions. It catches some heat on this, but even as someone who is like 95% pro-life, there are cases where you have to be able to make exceptions. Like, let's say, for an example, some disgusting, some... Oh, God, I love Twitter. Some disgusting Somali raped our elf girl. On what planet would it be more right to make her have that kid? Exactly. Finally, someone who agrees with me on rapists. There's a bunch of male virgins who just want to, who want ass, and we can make it a community to serve and act them male shit. No, not that way, Donnie. They should be. If they're going to be butt bandits, it's going to be butt bandits in somebody's prison. Okay. Well, yeah. So Yukiari jumped in here and says, "Preach, I am pro-abortion." So Yukiari says that she's pro-abortion, and which she probably is gonna. I was not expecting that. I think I need some more sleep. So Celestium, I already checked out. I'm not the weirdo who will unfollow one on a bad take, but I'm hoping you mean in cases to where the mother's life is at risk. Sure, yeah, that's a part of it. So, let's see. I don't want to comment. Can I go to the comments? Can I go to the comments? Can I go to the comments? Let me go to the comments, damn it. How do I go to the comments? How do I go to the comments? Damn it! It won't let me spin the comments. What about if I... You Gary and yeah. Why are you following me? Thank you for reminding me. Take care, girly. Okay, so yeah, she did unfollow her. This is starting to come across as malicious concern trolling, especially when the reason you give is just letting people know who they are supporting. Something smells off about you. I figured that it would be a narrative that you would try to spin. This isn't the case, that though. I made my intentions clear. People should know who they are following, which, sorry, Shiro, you kind of fucked up with that because you was following Yukiari. And show replies. Oh wait, what prompted you to make it clear right after she signed off for the week, while you linked your own stream for 2 months ago? In that case, you speak about the 2 months after the fact. Those who which Powder already knows her stance on this. You didn't even know what to look at the link. Excuse me, the stream you linked was from 2 months ago. You posted this like 5 hours ago. I clearly looked at it because I replied to it. And this is the picture. Oh, I didn't even know. Wait, is that her? Is that shit? Oh, I didn't know this was Shiro. Oh, okay. You clearly see that's my shit. That's what I was like, wait. Which I clearly corrected to this very comment that we replied to, and that was she talked about this shit 20 times in the last 5 months. Why now? Why suspect the timing? Especially since you clearly had source. You just learned about it yesterday. So I don't know what's going on, but apparently there's a fight going on between the girlies. Shiro, I don't know what Shiro's doing, but yeah, that happened. But my stances on abortion is pretty much, I agree with Powder. Abortion, I believe an abortion should be rare, safe, and legal. I don't like the idea of abortions. I don't like how abortions are operated. Abortions are bad. You know, in some cases, the babies are ripped apart and they're alive, or they jammed to the back of the head with a syringe that, you know, kills them slowly, and then they're vacuumed out. You don't know none of them. Well, stay innocent, child. That was different streamer, not Shiro. Yeah, I realized that it was a different one. That's why I was like, wait, because I seen that streamer before. I was like, wait, that's Shiro? No, yeah. But yeah, I think abortion should be rare, legal, rare, safe, and legal. And the reason why I say, because a lot of people say legal, safe, legal, and rare. No, I say rare as in the only time abortion should be performed is in the cases where the mother's life is in danger, or if a woman was raped. And when I say rape, I also include incest in there, because most incest is involved with an adult, with a minor and or child. So I automatically include incest in there when it comes to child. Now, if you two adults and y'all know y'all cousins or related and y'all bumping ugly, yes, y'all should raise that 3-eyed baby. I don't give a damn. Be embarrassed. Why? If y'all on some Andy and Lele shit, you need to be embarrassed and raise that 3-eyed baby. Outside of that, yeah. I can see that argument. I don't quite agree with it, but I can follow the reasoning. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, we just all need to have a conversation. A lot of people don't. They just want to say it's either my side or that side. It's like, no. Incest is not me, dog. I know Celestium, but I barely know. No, innocent. I said incest. Innocence, not me, dog. I know Celestium, but I barely know Powder. Yeah, Powder, she just recently really popped off, like, I want to say like maybe 8 months ago. Because Powder, she was popular. She was doing her thing. And then I think somebody tried to cancel her for something, and then she just really blew up and took off. And now she's really going with the persona of just, the elf that's trolling. Because Powder used to have a different model. Let me see. Oh, did Darlin Straub do a video on it? Oh no, she's gonna do one at 2 p.m. EST. So I guess it's gonna be released today. Straub is making a video on it. Oh no. Oh no, it's 20 minutes. So it's a rating room. Yeah, in 2 hours. So Darlin Straub is gonna do a live stream to it in 2 hours. Powder just comes off as being boring to you. That's fair. Everybody has their own. But yeah, going by what we just read, this is really a nothing burger. I don't know what Shiro's intentions was on this. I'm just gonna say, what the hell, girl? Maybe I can bring her on for a Yap and Chill and ask her what she mean by all this. But this is most people's viewpoint on abortions. I don't think abortion should be used as a contraceptive. I think it should be a last resort when the mother's life is in danger or if a female is raped. That's it. If you out here just having reckless sex and you end up getting pregnant, you should be forced to take care of that child. Or at least carry it to term and then put it up for adoption or something like that. I don't think abortion should be an option for people who just out here having reckless sex. If you don't want to be pregnant, use contraceptives, condoms, the rings, the shots, the pills, whatever you can. Booty hole, I don't care. Stop getting pregnant and then running your ass straight to the abortion clinic. Stop it. Get some help. Anyway, do chat want to react to something else? Because I should go ahead and just put this to 11. Look, fuck it, why not? Let's see, what is something good to react to? We can react to firearms. Okay. Wait, what about this whole could go over the GTA thing. I see the excuse of being abused is why I'm not even up for that option. Yeah, that's not even an excuse either. Like I said, unless you was abused and like oh, they talking about like the life like say if the woman is broke or something like that and the child's life is gonna be hard or tough or stuff like that. Oh fucking well, you should have thought about that shit before you was having reckless sex. Even if a woman is raped, the children should be given a chance at life. That's why adoption is always an option. Yeah, I agree with you. However, like I said, if a woman is raped, I don't think that should even be an option. That's why I implore women that if they go through that, to immediately go to the doctors and get the morning after pill. Because I don't think a woman should carry the baby to term. My thing is, let's say she doesn't go, let's say this is a hypothetical situation. A woman gets raped and she doesn't go to the, she don't go to the hospital. She don't have the kid performing her and all that crap. And she found out that she's pregnant, 4 weeks. I have the gray area to where as long as the kid doesn't feel pain, so the first trimester, that is my gray area. Once that child can feel pain and stuff like that, I don't believe that there should be an abortion. That's one way to go. Like, But I think a woman should immediately go to the hospital, get a rape kit, get the morning after pill, or you don't even have to go to the hospital. Go to CVS, go to your pharmacy store, get the Plan B, and take that. If you don't want to have doctors involved in all that stuff, just immediately go take a Plan B. You know what? Let's do something interesting. Let's talk about food. Let's talk about food.
Everyone loves.
I'm sad. I want to talk about food. I want to go over food. I'm sad.
Loves them, and most importantly, there you go. Burgers. Everyone loves them, and most importantly, every recipe has their secret sauce. Everyone loves them, and most importantly,
I hate when people. Why do people like to do this? Light sauce, light. Why do people love to just go crazy with the fucking mayo?
Burgers. Everyone.
They don't do it with the mustard.
Loves them, and most.
They don't do it with other stuff, but always mayo. Always mayo. They just want to go bunch batshit crazy. Stop it. Stop.
Recipe has their secret sauce. What makes their burgers so special? On today's video, I'll be going to 3 different places, and each one of them make it completely different. I'm very excited because I'm always ready to learn. Enough talking, we got a lot to cover.
And Google's losing weight. Good on him. Good on him. He's lost a lot of weight. At 4 weeks of the pregnancy, the microscopic embryo is biologically alive, though cellular growth is the vision. I didn't say whether it's alive. I said whether it can feel pain or not. I don't want the child, the person, to feel pain.
Let's go. Gonzalo, what's up, brother? Hey, thanks for having me.
How are you? Good?
I'm excited to try your burger. I've heard so many good things about it. I've seen it online.
Those burgers
look good. Crispy burgers. Let's go.
Let's do it.
So this is where all the magic happens.
Yeah, this is our first location. We opened 2.5 years ago. Today we have 12 operating units between Florida and New York.
What makes your burger so special? Why are you so successful?
Well, we keep it simple, high quality, affordable.
I'm not arguing if it's alive or not. I'm just saying I don't want that thing. I don't want I don't want the child to feel pain. I know it's alive. I know it's alive. I'm just saying that's my only gray area.
Full price. Our branding is amazing. We were one of the first ones doing smash burgers in Miami, and people love us.
Skinny Louis. Why skinny?
The Louis part comes from Louis Maillard, that was the scientific that discovered the Maillard reaction.
Where the skinny comes from?
Well, skinny is like a funny way of saying to someone, you know, like you're skinny doing burgers.
Yes, please call me skinny, bro. Take it away.
We're gonna start doing our most popular burger, the Skinny Louis cheeseburger. We're gonna make a double. We start always with fresh beef, 100% Black Angus, so we keep it real high quality, you know?
Okay, and let me ask you a big important question. Is it 80-20?
This is 75-25. We don't add anything into the plancha, no oils, no nothing. Salt and pepper, again, simple, always simple. No like fancy stuff.
Got
now,
it.
the technique. Down first, and then we work on the side.
Because burgers are good, and burgers are simple. All you need is the meat, some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and if you want to, you can flatten it like what he's doing, or you can make them nice and thick. Give it a couple of flips. Either you can do it to where it's, you know, brown all over, or just a little bit of pink in that middle. Just a little bit of that pink in that middle. Then you put on your condiments, and that is it.
You can call that beautiful.
So it's very, very thin. And look, it's already almost done. It cooks in seconds.
Now you see all the crust. You see the Maillard reaction there. So that's a perfect time to flip it. If you can flip it easy, it means it's undercooked.
Wow, look at that crust.
Let me add some onions, American cheese.
That's right, the best thing on a burger.
Look at the crust.
Golden brown, nothing is burned.
And when it starts like this, that is already melt, we're ready to take it off.
So you take it off and you let it rest first? You don't put it directly on the bun?
Exactly. We treat this as a beef steak. So we want it to rest so the juices gets into it.
Man.
And if there's any additional fat content goes into here.
Makes sense because normally what I do is...
I mean, oh. Even though I was just getting mad about that. See, I don't like this. I don't like my burger to be that wet. I like it to be a little juicy, but not this juicy, okay? I only like my women to be this juicy. I don't like my burgers to be this juicy, okay?
I take it off completely and put it on the burger, and then the bottom one gets soggy.
Exactly.
Always learning, everybody.
Burger ready. Now we pick our lovely brioche bun. Some butter in, and boom.
Oh, look at that. It's perfectly golden brown. Nothing is really toasted too much, burn. Beautiful. Okay.
Okay, now let's build it up. Skinny Louis cheeseburger, 1 dot of our special Louis sauce in the bottom, and 3 of...
See? What's with all the goddamn sauce? You want yours juicy as hell? This is perfect for you. No. 1, this is perfect at the top. No, not at the bottom.
Fit on the top.
And what is inside of that?
If I tell you what's on the sauce, you won't be able to post this video. So it's up to you. Top bun goes with 1 slice of American cheese and
I mean, you could just edit that part out.
on the top, 2 pickles. Okay, now we're gonna transfer our beef.
I love the letting rest technique. That way it doesn't get soggy on the bottom.
Yeah, it's perfect now.
When did I ever think of that?
And we close it up, and you have there the Skinny Louis cheeseburger, our biggest seller. This is gonna be for me.
Okay.
If you wanna try one, you will need to cook it.
Let's take a look at the burger, everybody. Come over here. I want you to notice one thing and what I like about a smash burger. It's this ultra thin patties right here. It's crispy, crunchy, and if you do it right and you get it right, it's also juicy. Now he said that this one here.
Yeah, when I get my money right and when I start traveling, I am going to this spot.
He built it for him, but I'm sorry.
No.
Holy moly.
You like it?
Yo, that's good. You need to teach me how to make one.
Okay.
Yo, that's fire, bro. Most people that do smash burger, they don't season it sometimes.
Or they over season with
they put it
like
too much.
garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and that stuff.
Oh, this is the way to do it. Okay, can you teach me?
You sure?
Yeah.
Which is funny because I did say garlic powder early.
Yeah, I want to learn. Okay. I gotta learn this technique. Look how juicy stays inside.
Give another bite. Come on.
No, another bite. Hold on. I'll be back in 2 minutes, everybody. All right, here we go. All right, let's get 2 of them. So that goes in.
Yeah, leave a space.
Season once, season twice. Smash down. Do not move it. Just keep pressing. And then very slowly so you don't break the patty.
Come on,
move
a little
it
more.
in the edges.
Yeah. That's good.
There you go.
Drop some onions quick.
A little bit of onions goes in, not too much.
Yeah.
We'll let the onions cook just for a second. Go in. See, the technique is put the spatula up and out.
Yeah, flip it now. Yeah,
Oh,
good.
1 cheese go down. We'll mix the onions just a tiny bit. Look at the caramelization already, everybody. It doesn't take long at all.
We're using the fat from the burgers to cook the onions.
So that, we'll put it one right here, and the other half goes right on top.
Excellent.
All right, ready?
Yeah, take one on top of the other.
There you go. And now, just like a steak, you let it rest. Toast the buns, yes, chef? Now, I really love this machine, everybody. So here you have clarified butter on top. So I'll just put it like this. Look at that. We all need one of these at home. You put it like that. Look at the perfection, everybody. It just comes out absolutely perfect.
I can say that this is what you did the best so far.
I love it.
And now we go with the sauce.
1 dab of sauce
A
on
little
the
more,
bottom.
don't be
Little
shy.
more. Okay.
And now 3 of those
Yes, for me, be shy.
dots, creating like a triangle there.
Got it.
And now we do 1 American cheese on the bottom and 2 pickles on the top.
So we'll go ahead and we'll grab the patties right here. So that goes right down on the bun. And you quickly crown it. There you have it, everybody. Take a look at that. The Skinny Louis
Damn, that burger looks good, bro.
Smash burger. All right, chef.
Really good.
Give me a score.
6.
I like that. I take it. Now next, I made my burger. You made your burger. We have Kevin from Snacks Eating Snacks on Instagram, and he's going to be judging our burgers. You ready for this?
Okay, Skinny Louis. I need to find out where that restaurant is.
Yes.
Oh, now you look nervous.
If
now
I
you look
lose,
nervous.
I'm out.
Oh, yeah.
I start doing sushi instead of burgers.
Oh, here we go. All right, everybody. Enough
Let's do it.
talking. Here we go. All right, here we go. Kevin,
All right, let's
it's
do it.
all yours. Okay, so this is number 1. This is number 2.
Okay.
Just taste it. You cannot say nothing. You stand back over here.
okay.
This guy.
I don't need the advantage.
Burger number 1. Perfect level of seasoning. That crisp on the outside, it's just so good. This tastes like the Skinny Louis burger that I know and love. I mean, whoever made this did a great job. All right, next we have burger number 2. And what I don't like is you don't get those extra kind of burger bites on the outside of the burger. This one looks a little skimpy, which means that it probably wasn't pressed down deep enough. Let's try it out, burger number 2. Yeah, okay, it tastes good. It just doesn't have the perfect thickness that you want in a Skinny Louis burger, but still a very good burger.
Which one's better then?
You have to go with burger number 1. I mean, burger number 1.
Congratulations, brother. It's my first time cooking a Skinny Louis burger, so I cannot even compete.
But you did a great job.
Thank you. I've learned the technique. Very interesting, incredible place. All the information about Skinny Louis will be in the description down below. Make sure you guys check them out. If you're
Let me see where it's at. Let me see where Skinny Louis is at. I want that burger. Skinny Louis. That's on Instagram. I don't want to go on Instagram. No, I don't want to go on Instagram. I hate Instagram. I hate Instagram. Fuck. Some bullshit.
in Miami, I highly recommend
Miami.
everybody. Ready for our next burger, everybody? Here we go. Enough talking. Hopefully, I'll do better this time. Chef Pedro, thank you for having me, brother.
It's a pleasure, brother.
I've heard so much about your burgers. I cannot wait to try your burger.
Of course, let's do it. So we use New York and ribeyes. So right now, when I make a Wagyu burger.
Wagyu burger, and look at that. These are some thick patties.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, and this is actually what he basically uses for his blend.
I know those burgers ain't cheap if you're using Wagyu. Ooh.
New York strip and ribeye. Amazing, chef.
Yep, thank
How
you so
many
much.
ounces?
It's 7 ounces. Also, another important thing in our burger is the bread.
Oh, look at this bread. This is how you know you're going to a burger place that takes care of everything. Every single bun is not the same. That means that it was created here indoors by the chef. That's awesome.
So, start with the beef. First thing is like the flap toe.
So it's gonna be expensive, but it's gonna be worth every penny because look, everything is homemade. There's no
Need to be like super hot, and when I just put like a lot of salt, we need a lot of salt.
Only
Just like-
salt, a
yeah,
generous
just-
amount of salt.
Just salt. We wanna taste the beef flavor, and this guy goes to straight.
Got it. Okay.
Yep. Then we wanna just slightly smash it to make a really nice cross.
So I think I got it. We'll grab this patty right here, and I'll just put it down fast. Oh, I got burned over there a little bit, everybody. It's hot. First mistake. Guga got burned already, but I'll survive. All right, so I noticed that just put it in there. It's gonna take a second to cook, right, chef?
Yeah, take like almost 5 minutes per side. Then you wanna put salt 3 times.
I love this.
When the patty is cooking, when I focus on the bread,
What up,
we need
G-Lips?
like a
What up,
really
bro?
nice toasted bread.
Nicely fermented. You see that fermentation, yeah?
How was the stream, brother? How was the stream, man? I know I was in there for a few minutes. How was your stream?
Yeah, it's overnight fermented, and then every single morning we bake.
Wow, it shows, everybody.
So you use clarified butter right here,
that
a lot
butter
of
looks
butter,
good.
A lot of butter.
and you need to make this move like.
So you kind of move it around a little bit. Got it. And I love this too, everybody. If you've never used this too here, it's
Nice,
a must.
nice.
You get to spread a generous amount of butter. Look at this. Now you put it down, and you also kind of like twist it a little bit, and you toast it properly.
I think it's ready, and then flip it up.
Wow, look at this Maillard reaction. Look at that crust. You can see that the fat has rendered and it produced that crackly crust. All right, my turn now.
There you go.
Wow,
You got it.
Look at that, everybody.
That was
It's gonna be a
good. Oh my
burger. I love it.
Don't forget the buns. Look at this.
Wow, look at that golden brown color. I love it.
This is the perfect color.
Wow, beautiful.
And now it's your turn.
Here we go. Let's see if we do it right. Wow, take a look at that,
Oh my
everybody.
God, it looks so
Beautiful
good.
caramelization. Let's see this one. Let's take a look. Wow. Oh, you gotta have, look at my fingers. You gotta have a, I don't want to be a chicken over here. Oh, whew. I don't, Chef, do you have feelings on your hand? What's going on?
No, at this point, no.
Oh my God, Chef, that's burning, that's literally.
That's like when, as a child, you used to look at your mom when she's testing to see if the grease is hot, and she'll just put her whole hand in the goddamn grease. Like, what the fuck? Just like, yeah, it's hot. Ma'am. Meanwhile, you put some food, you put your steak or you put a burger in there, you get popped. You get popped because you instead of putting it going away from you, you put the steak in going towards you, you get popped by that grease.
Oreo, everybody.
So right now, this patty goes to the oven to finish it because I want that caramelization, but not like too much.
Not too much, got it.
Just enough. Then we're gonna use this guy right here.
So we start here and we finish
Yes,
in the
sir.
oven. Just like a steak.
Exactly. Super important.
Oh.
Control the temperature.
I love that you use a thermometer.
And we go to the oven.
Beautiful.
When the patty is in the oven, we need to move like a little more faster, and I'm gonna show you. So at the bottom, we use yuzu mayo and
Okay, see, I was about to talk shit, but it looks like a nice even spread. Okay.
chive.
That amount right there, and we'll spread it. And with chives we go, just like that.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Never had
Chef,
chives.
right away.
Never had
Okay.
chives on
Because
the
you
burger.
still want to keep it medium rare in the middle.
I guess in medium.
I
It's
agree
my
with
style,
you
yeah.
because there's so much fat in there, so
Yeah.
you want it to render a little bit
Render,
more.
yeah. Now at this point, just a little touch of salt.
Take a look at this burger, everybody. Look at how nicely Maillard reaction you have and still medium rare. That's a steak. That's not a burger, that's a steak. So that goes down. Wow. I'll add mine to
Oh,
the
yeah,
bottom
that looks
just
good.
like that. Oh, wow.
Now we make this beautiful golden sauce from egg yolk and soy. Yeah, we cure the egg
yolk
yolk
and soy.
into the soy, and then we make this sauce just to put it like on top of the burger.
Oh,
Make it
my
more rich
Lord.
and umami.
Oh, wow. This should be illegal. You know what you're doing. Look, he's laughing. See why he's laughing?
People ask for this sauce, and like it's kind of secret, you know?
Oh, I know that there must be something that you do it the
There's
way and
something
you're not
else in
sharing,
that.
and I appreciate you at least letting us know what it is. Because if you've never had cured egg yolks, everybody, you're not living. Oh, look at, you know what, Chef? I'm gonna put a little extra over there. Oh, yes. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Looking good. And before moving forward, I want to thank it too. You guys know I use olive oil all the time. But
Sorry,
you.
Google, I
Thanks,
like you,
guys,
but
for
not
sponsoring
good
this
enough
video.
for
Now
your
back
ads.
to the burgers. And now to finish,
On top, we're gonna use this roasted tomato paste. Kind of bitter, kind
Tomato
of sweet.
Oh. You have my curiosity. Now I'm intrigued. Oh.
Rich. It's really nice. And parsley mayo.
that goes right there in the
Ah.
middle like that.
Okay, now burgers need like a pickle. We make with tomato, local tomatoes right here. You can see.
No.
Tomato pick? What is this concoction that I'm witnessing?
Oh, you did not. Is that green pickled tomatoes?
Green pickled tomato, completely different, but you wanna taste.
Hold on. Oh, this is amazing. You feel the acidity, but also a slight sweetness that's gonna cut through the fattiness
Yes,
of
that's
the
the plan.
burger. My mouth is salivating. Okay, all right, let's go. Okay, take a look at that, everybody. This is what it is. It goes on the top bun, just like that.
And now we're ready. Let's
Okay.
close it.
Pickled
Wow,
tomato
take a
is
look
killer.
at this, everybody. Now that.
I never had a pickled tomato. This is literally my first time seeing a pickled tomato.
That is what I want to call steak burger. You can see that the juices are running out already. Look
my
at
God,
that.
that looks good.
Unbelievable. And we'll top it
Even all that goddamn mayo, it looks good.
off. Wow. Look at that. I know you got to give it to the other guy. But
No.
Yeah.
You wanna bite? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Wow.
I told you, bro.
That should be illegal. Chef, this is fantastic. It is juicy like you would expect. But that's not the only thing. It's the complexity of flavors. This is on a whole nother level, everybody. But Chef, I'm going to keep enjoying it.
See, when the chicken sandwich first came out and everybody was going crazy over the Popeye chicken sandwich, I thought that thing was supposed to taste like how this thing's supposed to taste. This right here, this is what I thought the chicken sandwich was gonna taste like.
You make another one for the guy.
Okay.
All right, here we go, Kevin.
All right, I'm ready.
It's your turn now. One is mine, one is the chef. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but here goes nothing.
All right, let's try number 1. The buns are so fantastic. The burger's a little bit overcooked. Good sear, as always at Coney Burger. Good sauce. It's very well done, no pun intended. Now on to number 2.
You can tell from the juices leaking out that thing. You can tell from the juices leaking out that thing.
This is fantastic. It's so juicy, cooked perfectly. I mean, you can just tell they call it the juiciest burger in Miami for a
See, I would prefer a Guga's burger because, like I said, I don't like all that juice. Like I said, I only like my woman that juicy, not my food. Unless it's ramen or some type of soup. If it's supposed to be a solid food, I do not like it that juicy.
This is fantastic. It's so juicy, cooked perfectly. I mean, you can just tell they call it the juiciest burger in Miami for a reason. But the green tomato, the bun, perfectly toasted, really well seasoned. This one's obvious. I'm definitely going with the winner is burger number 2.
Good job, chef. It's the chef again. Amazing burger. I couldn't have said any more, everybody. It's a delicious burger. All the information about the restaurant will be on the link in the description down below. If you're in Miami, it's a must stop. Seriously, it's fantastic. We got one more to go, baby. But I'm gonna take another bite of that burger. I am learning more on this video that I've never learned before, everybody. A lot of different techniques, which I like, but our next burger is going to be a little bit different, and that's because it's the Oklahoman style burger. Now, I have experience with Oklahoman burgers because I went to the source where it was originally made, and I'll be honest with you, it was an...
Hold on, didn't know Oklahoma get down like that. Where is this restaurant? El Reno, Oklahoma? I'm about to go find that. That's down the street. But it's literally another state, but that's still down the street from me.
The Oklahoman burgers because I went to the source where it was originally made, and I'll be honest with you, it was an incredible experience and I learned quite a bit. Here, they're doing it slightly different because these patties are so thin. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to nail this technique. I tell you one thing, I'm excited, slightly nervous, and also, I just hope I don't embarrass myself. This is called Ted's Burger. Ted, thanks for having me, brother.
Love to see me some Google, yeah.
This
Guga is one of those, if I ever become a successful streamer or YouTuber, I would love to meet Guga. Because every time this man cooks some damn steak, I want to try one of his, even the ones where he's experimenting and it could go horribly wrong. I want to try Guga's food. Even Uncle Roger. I like to go to one of his restaurants. Those is Guga and Uncle Roger, I think, are actually safe. Not as whatever the fuck salt based shit was, whatever the fuck that restaurant was. At one point, I wanted to go to one of the restaurants until I found out the prices. And I'm like, oh hell no, I'm too broke for this shit. The salad gonna be too expensive. Imagine buying salad and that salad costs $200. And then a lot of people say the food is not even that good. It's just you're just paying for Salt Bae putting his meat in your mouth, essentially. Even his test failed successfully videos are very interesting. I'm saying.
is Ted, everybody. Ted.
Look at this man. You know he knows how to. You know he's on his KFC. He looking like the Colonel that cooked burgers.
This burger.
Wait, even his what failed? Tomahawk.
I know you make that Oklahoma.
Even if his test failed successfully, videos are very. Oh, okay, that's what you was meant to say. Failed. You meant to put failed. Okay.
Onion burger. I'm so excited. I've been to Oklahoma and I had it before, but I've seen your take on it. You make it extra thin, which is extremely difficult to do. I'm excited to see it, taste it. So can we begin?
Let's have some fun. So what are we making today? Double, triple, is what we're triple?
Look at the size of the man.
A lot of meat.
Yes.
Heard.
More meat, more better, everybody. Let's go. Yes. Okay, so tell me about these buns. What are we using?
Bar and potato rolls, for what it is the best handheld bun that you can find. It has a little sweet hint to it that I love.
So tell me about these burger patties. What are they? Are they 80, 20? What do we
I try potato buns. They alright.
Thinking, chef?
So most of the time what people think is that yes, 80-20 is a key. So now you're gonna notice something about these burgers now when I smash them. I'm probably one of the only guys that can go a little bit leaner. I know it sounds crazy, but I noticed that an 80-20 mix, depending on what you're mixing, you get too much fat content and it tends to sweat out your griddle. You'll see the griddle sometimes at an 80-20 will fill up with grease. So now you'll see.
I'm hungry
right
now.
Immediately.
Let's get breakfast.
Smash.
Yeah.
Smash. Got it.
So
I had breakfast and I'm hungry. Damn.
Now we're gonna come down easily, and then see how I come around.
Yes. Yeah, but you're making it look easy.
I say the flick of the wrist, you know.
I was just about to say the flick of the wrist. The flick of the wrist.
Yeah, but you're making it look easy. Don't listen to him, everybody. That ain't easy like that. Look at that. That's all about technique, man. Okay, so I noticed one thing. So you got the...
Yeah, because if you don't do it right, the burger loves to break apart. It loves to break apart.
lace really thin, but then the inside stay nice and juicy.
So what I've come
Just
up
came
with
back
is
from
now
lunch.
when I do the dome, I notice that you get a lot more center meat that's still juicy compared to having something. You'll see it right here. Perfect example. You see this part right here? It's still, you still see the nice red.
Yeah.
So now, before we forget, a little bit of,
little bit of onions.
Nothing too crazy. And now.
Wow! Look at this, everybody. Perfectly golden brown. And look at that lace.
And now this one is basically cooked through almost. Like you can see it already.
But what I'm noticing is the golden brown shape that you got. Look at that, perfect. And I don't know how you did it, but you didn't break it.
So it's funny because people don't realize there's a very thin layer. If you grab the angle the wrong way with your spatula, you go right under that sear, the Maillard reaction that we call.
So you don't want to put it too down.
So I like to pick up the corners first at a slightly dipped angle, and then I will come up. If you feel roughness, you're breaking it.
You're done.
You have to feel this right here.
Makes sense.
You'll see now because now you're gonna try it. Wait. We gotta finish something up here first. So we're gonna build this thing up now. Most of the time, I'll let it sit for a little bit so the caramelization in the bottom, that's what cooks through the bottom patty. So whenever you flip it, you let that juices run through the onions, and at the same time, the onion juices help cook the burger from the bottom, steaming it upwards. So, wham, bam, thank you, man.
Look at this, everybody.
Damn. That's when a skinny boy gets a thick chick right there. God damn. It's too much meat for that damn bun. And that's what she said.
Look at this.
Put a little bit of this, as we say, make it rain a little bit, and there we have it.
Wow, take a look at this burger, everybody. It's all technique on this burger. There's nothing else, you know what I mean? Obviously, you have good meat, good product, but if you don't get the technique right, you're out. Look at this, everybody. This is paper thin, man. Look, it's paper. I don't know how else to describe it. Okay, I'm gonna go for it.
Wait. You're taking this one?
Yeah, I'm taking this one. Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm taking this one. We're gonna make another one.
I thought it was for somebody else.
Let's give it a bite, everybody. Perfectly crusted burger. I've never seen a crust so...
It is a sexy burger, and I think that's a different burger, because where's all that damn... Yeah, where's this? So they had to retake this. Or that's the second burger the chef made, because there's no mayo on it.
Thin like that. Bro, it's still juicy. You would have think like, because it's so crispy like this, it's dry. This thing not dry, bro. This is like the waterfall of juice. That's good. Juicy to the max.
That's
You
movie
got
magic.
crispy edges right over here.
Yep.
I gotta learn how to make this burger right now. Chef, you gotta teach me.
Of course.
I'm gonna finish this. I'll be right back. All right, Chef, have some patience. Beginner.
I'm gonna try.
All right, okay, let's go.
3 patties. Grab those 3, any 3 you want right there.
1, 2, 3.
And now you're gonna put him.
Don't matter?
You can stack them how you want right now.
Okay, got it.
A little bit of salt.
Tiny bit of
Careful
salt.
with that, because there you go. Just like that. Now.
Oh, here we go, everybody. Here we go. So the technique, let me see if I got it right. I'll start.
Yep, you're gonna
and
come
then
down.
I'll just start molding it
You
like
can
the chef.
You can start from early, for sure. Now you're gonna try to come around the edge of the, see that little beef hanging out there?
Yes.
Try to pull it in there. See? See I create that circular motion now?
Oh, it's a lot harder than it looks, Chef. How is that?
Not bad. Now, I'm gonna show you one now. You're gonna do the back one, right?
Okay, please.
So now we're gonna do this one right here. Watch.
Down.
You see how you started going
press
immediately?
down?
I go down a little bit.
Go down a little bit. Got it.
A little less than half an inch basically, and then that's when I start.
Oh, you don't lift it. I got it. And then I'll lift. I say that's better, but not perfect.
That's pretty good. Even your first one, look here closely. So that's what you want to look for. You want to look for that Maillard reaction that's happening then. Here comes the hard part. When you go under, try to now lift up the spatula a little bit more, and I'll slide it through.
The technique is not to fight it.
Yeah, now flip.
Oh!
Oh, that looks so good.
Years try to get this right, and I'm always fighting it like this. What's next? Now put cheese?
Now we put a little bit of this.
Okay, let's go. There is nothing better than an American cheese on a burger, everybody. If you say otherwise, I'm sorry, you're wrong. That one goes up, and this one goes right over there. That goes right on the bun, like that. Oh, wow. Look at that crust, everybody. That is insane.
Now, of course, this wasn't the OKC, but this is something that we just like to put a little bit of sauce on top, you know?
A little bit of sauce goes on top. Perfect.
A little bit of sauce. That's a little bit. That, like I said, like I'm tired of restaurants and treating mayo like it's goddamn jizz and just jigs and all the goddamn burger. Light mayo. Light mayo. I want to enjoy the burger, not the goddamn sauce on top.
And we finish with the top bun, everybody. I have made a lot of burgers in my life. Never this thin, never with the right technique. So I don't even think it's fair because we're gonna have a little competition now. We have a food reviewer outside. He's gonna taste my burger. He's gonna taste your burger. Let's see if I have a chance,
Exactly.
man.
It's supposed to enhance. It's not supposed to be a main ingredient. It's supposed to enhance. God damn it.
All right, let's start off with the first one. Oh man, this is an absolute monster of a burger. Wow, this is one of those burgers that you have and you gotta take a nap afterwards, which is
Nap-itis.
So first of all, what I love about Ted's is you get so many, I'm gonna call them appetizer bites. And it's just the crispiness on the outside. It's like a burger chip, but it's still juicy, which is so difficult to do. I mean, that's perfect. All right, next, let's go on to burger number 2. I know I sound like a broken record. They're just a little bit overcooked. I don't know if who's ever cooking this is getting distracted or what. Really good.
He say that while Guga is standing there right. He knows damn well who's cooking his damn burger.
Lace, nice toasted potato bun, great sauce, grilled melt on the cheese. This one's close, but I'm gonna say the winner is number 1.
Ah, good job, brother.
But I noticed something because he already said number 1 Ted's Burger. They was hoping you didn't catch that.
Overcooked. I don't know if who's that's like a burger chip, but it's still. So first of all, what I love about Ted's is you get.
What I love about Ted's, I was like, so he knows who cooked the burger.
Get so many. I'm gonna call them appetizer bites.
No
And
lie, it's a good looking burger. It is. Don't get me wrong, those burgers look good. I just hate when chefs or anybody just, like I said, they just get the goddamn mustard thing and just press, like they just squeeze the ever living shit out of it and just oozes mayo all over. Like, no. Treat mayo like how you treat mustard. Just a light hit of it. Just a light hit of it. Just a dab of it. Just make a Z with it, you know? That's it. When it's oozing out like that, I can't tell you how many times where I'm just trying to enjoy the burger. Even like, 2 weeks ago, I get the Big Mac. I haven't had a Big Mac in a long ass time. I get the Big Mac. I get home. I eat the burger. I eat my fries and stuff like that. I'm enjoying it. Then I take a bite of the burger and just oozing out the Mac sauce. And then it has so much sauce that the burger is sliding back. I have to death grip the goddamn burger just to eat it because they put so much fucking mayo on it.
Side, it's like a burger chip, but it's still juicy, which is so difficult to do. I mean, that's perfect. All right, next, let's go on to burger number 2. I know I sound like a broken record. They're just a little bit overcooked. I don't know if who's ever cooking this is getting distracted or what. Really good lace, nice toasted potato bun, great sauce, grilled melt on the cheese. This one's close, but I'm gonna say the winner is number 1.
Ah, good job, brother. I am very proud to lose because I've just learned something. Thank you, Ted. I appreciate it, everybody. I've been trying to learn this burger forever. Make sure you guys come check out Ted's. All the information will be on the link on the description down below. Honestly, thank you for teaching me. I appreciate you so much.
You lost to a Miami smash burger legend, so there's nothing,
No, I'm okay. It's totally fine. Yeah.
So if you're in Miami, y'all know where to go. Go to Ted's Burgers, Coney's Burgers, and Skinny Louie Burger. This was a good video. This was a good note to end on. I gotta do an Amalgamite video. I got to. That girl's funny. But all right. This is where I'm gonna be ending the stream, y'all. Thank you everybody for chilling with me. Thank you everybody for coming through. This was fun. This is fun. Headache, but fun. All right. So for a kick, we're gonna go ahead and raid. Who are we raiding? Let's go ahead and raid Psychro. Let's go ahead and raid Psychro. Looks like he's streaming with Moomy playing games and another. I think that's streamer gamer. I don't know who this person is. I recognize Moomy. All right, thank you, Key Lips. Thank you, everybody. And then for Twitch,
I don't know if
we are going to raid.
Schedule one, which is mostly just drugs.
Yeah.
I want to be able to make meth.
Yeah, let me run back to the base.
We're gonna go ahead and raid Savvy. I haven't raided her in a long time.
Coke. I want to make coke.
All right, y'all. I will catch y'all tomorrow for more fun. Peace.
I don't know.